Hello, and welcome to Once Upon a Tavern, the world's most original Dungeons & Dragons game. Oh! Okay.
Perfectly timed. It's like he planned it.
That would have been probably better for our first session, but...
Well, here we are.
Sorry, I forgot that I have like 4 bottles of champagne in my fridge, so we'll have another one next week.
We are currently Facebook Living as a marketing device, but
also the phone will very much go down.
Tonight's game is brought to us by our very fantastic sponsors, No One. Please email us at onceuponatavern@gmail.com to sponsor us.
Thanks, nobody.
Next, we have announcements. Tyler, announcements.
Yes, the locally filmed full-length movie Cashing Out hits its worldwide theatrical release on Wednesday. In Indiana in multiple locations, Portage,
Worldwide.
Noblesville. I mean, it is. It's
in the
world. I don't know.
Except for us who screened it privately.
Yeah, exactly.
It was a private screening that some of us VIPs were invited to.
Yes, we were. Goodrich Theaters are showing them in Indiana, Illinois, Michigan, Missouri, and Florida. So check out cashingout.com, or Goodrich Theaters has it on their website as well.
Cashingoutfilm.com, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Thank you.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, Tyler. Okay. Any other announcements before we get started? Colin, you have anything to announce today?
I'm sorry, Ben.
Thank you.
That was heartfelt.
Sci-fi voice.
I thought it was a sci-fi thing, and then realized what it was.
It was a lot more petty.
Colin watched Rocket Man with his girlfriend without me.
Ooh! I
The
told you I'm not his girlfriend.
There's something in my cup. No intro yet. I was told it will be done this week. The art for it. So with that, from there, the edit will be pretty easy. So hopefully, knock on maybe wood that that we will have it for our next episode next week.
I didn't know we had an opening.
Yes.
That's exciting.
I'm very excited about it. And it's when we do finally release it, it'll be like half done. Because there's still some more things I need to add into it, but it'll be done enough to like finally be a good intro.
Cool.
And so yeah. All right. With that being said, I'm excited to dive into tonight's episode of Once Upon a Tavern.
Woo! Ow!
And then the intro would go there.
Insert intro.
Wait. So we have the backup champagne?
I think you guys actually do have more champagne. Right?
There's a bottle upstairs, I know.
Oh, it's that kind of D&D session, okay?
How else do you play?
Sober.
Yeah, what's right?
You're just more talented than the rest of us.
Where we last left our heroes, 3 separate groups came together under the roof of the Knock on Wood. Some seeking an exit from Ellensviertel, others seeking aid in their personal hunts, and some seeking to prepare for a show of a lifetime. After questioning the patrons of the bar, Inquisitor Grimold Venari discovered that he may find his Inquisitor mark in the possession of Deb Troskell, the leader of the Lords of Hell. Upon arriving, the party discovered that Deb had taken the liberty of hiring them without their consent to aid in the removal of Shine, an addictive hallucinogen, from her district. Seeing no other option, the party agreed to this one job, though Deb implied much more. Meanwhile, Jo Bartley continued to acquaint herself with District 11, and in doing so, heard a group of guards outside the Granada House discussing Deb's big plan. Back at the Knock on Wood, the party settled in to watch Zin Arkensek and Zook's big show while they awaited instructions from Deb on the shipment of Shine. During the show, Zin and his assistant Kobold stole from everyone in the room and attempted to make a quick departure. But Jo took notice to some missing gold and Aldous to his missing journal, and the party chased Zin up to his room and busted down the door to catch Zin with one foot out the window, his trusty Kobold guarding him. So, let's roll for initiative. Go ahead and place your markers. I believe, Sinrig, you busted the door down. Zook, you were right next to him.
I want to be right there.
Am I in the room or?
Yeah, I'll let you be in the room. Step in. No, you'll be outside.
Look at our cute little painted minis! Yay!
Oh, yeah.
Is everybody
He's
with
so
us?
cool.
Is it everybody? Okay.
He's so
Is Aldous out there?
Span a lot, and then
That's so dope. He's so tall.
I want to take a look at
My
that.
brother's really tall.
I'm really tall. Deborah! Deborah!
But he's
Need half the room to say it out.
who's the black one?
Who's the Gundam?
That's my temporary piece. and that's
Wait, no, I
here
was-
for the Iron Knight
I was
from
torn
Yu-Gi-Oh!
because
So
I was gonna punch
just a
the
cheat.
I don't know who you are.
Is Aldous out there?
Yeah, you are
The
right
door
near the front.
down.
Oh,
Okay, because I was like right there.
I
with
don't
you,
see the
think.
boy.
Yeah, you're the next closest besides myself.
Am
the
I?
person who put
Okay,
the door
I
down.
can't
Yeah, this is
quite
what's called
see.
a bottleneck.
This is what we call.
Oh, you want to know the worst part? I got a low initiative, guys.
Oh yeah, me.
Is that what I rolled?
Hey yo, hey ya!
Standing next to your character, the efforts I went to make sure the gnome was short as
your
fuck
first
actually
Alright.
paid off.
Mine is
There's,
a big,
what'd
an
you
extra large piece too.
I picked the extra small.
Thank you.
Oh,
Sinrig.
initiative.
6.
All you fuckers,
Demetrius.
all you
6.
fuckers at the front.
My boy.
Grimald.
My boy.
6.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
Stop.
Cut the podcast.
Aldous.
This is a satanic
He
game.
does have.
Aldous got a 19.
Hey.
Zane.
Also a 6.
14.
Joe.
22. New dice.
What page is it on?
Yeah.
Initiative.
This
Your
part
main
was-
page.
Oh, no, okay, found it.
I might,
Yeah,
I
15.
might have to tap out for a bit and use this.
Dozer.
It's not on
22. Wait,
I have to
22.
type it out a lot.
Hey, what up?
That's my first roll.
Yeah, you do it.
Joe.
I don't know about you.
You are first to
I'll
react.
insert my dice.
Dozer is on deck, and Aldous is in the hole.
Okay, I'm gonna move forward. I'm gonna punch, like I said last time, the dude right there.
All right. Do you have the room?
Hold.
It's
10 feet to move to
10,
20.
20.
25.
Jesus.
Can I go like
Everybody's got
adjacent
up.
though, like over to the left, so that other people can move in?
Yeah, you
Can I
can.
still punch him from there?
Oh, what are the things in the room, by the way?
I don't know how to punch things.
Like boxes?
You have so when you busted in the door, you see a bed in the far corner. That's the big one. There's a little vanity to right behind Joe there. Cobalt is standing next to a wardrobe, and then there's a little table to the side. And then Sin is currently 1 foot out the window.
Okay, so this is the first time that I'm ever like attacking ever.
Okay.
So I'm gonna use my quarter staff. I roll a d20, correct?
That is correct. You have attacked.
The dice giveth and the dice taketh away.
I'm assuming a crit fail.
Yes.
All right, disadvantage on your next attack.
No.
What a loser.
You want to use your bonus action for anything?
Yeah, it's only on a hit though. I think you can punch, headbutt, use a forceful blow, and a bludgeoning steel. Like, wait, hold on.
Flurry of blows is you have to hit first, I think.
You can
Right.
use one key
It should
point.
say pretty clearly.
No, it says after you
Takes
make the attack action, you
Yeah.
can spend one key point to make 2 unarmed strikes as a
Yep.
bonus action.
So it doesn't have
Right
to
now.
hit. You just need to make the action.
So you
Okay,
can
I'm gonna
take it
use
out,
a
I
key
should say,
point.
like,
And I have to roll again, correct?
Yep.
couple a day recharge. Twice.
That's better.
There you go.
Okay. Do I add 5? Is that what I do?
Mhm.
Okay, so 22.
22 to hit Kobold.
Yes.
That will hit him for sure.
Okay, and can I roll the second one too, since it's 2 hits?
Yeah, go ahead.
12.
That will hit him.
Okay. Now I don't know what to do. Okay.
Follow the instructions on your
Flurry of
screen.
blows, 1d4 plus 3.
Yep, so roll 2 times. Let me change it.
Oh, nice. This.
5.
Change backdrop, change the...
9 damage total.
Normally would prefer it separately, but we're okay this time.
Oh, sorry.
You're good.
So 5 and 4.
Alright, so as you run up with your quarterstaff, spinning it around, you just, like, underestimate the size of the room and smack your staff right onto the ceiling. You really quickly regain yourself and spin it around. Flurry of blows is unarmed, I believe? Or
It is,
Yeah,
correct,
so you
yeah.
spin the quarterstaff around with your other hand, you pop him in the face twice. You see little brown blood coming out of Kobold's nose as he's just, my nose! Dozer is up, Aldous is on deck, and Sook's in the hole. Dozer?
So are we really killing these guys?
No.
Oh my god!
No.
Did you just say something?
long story.
No,
Explain
just
later.
try-
That we will clarify later.
Preferably,
Yes.
do not kill them, and actually, if you could just not hurt them, and just possibly subdue.
Subdue.
Yes.
He is quite rich
Yeah,
and
totally
famous.
subduing over here.
So
Yeah,
don't
Good.
cut them in half.
No.
He's very wealthy and he pays our bill.
No.
Grapple him.
Grapple. Okay.
Big boy.
Sounds good.
Grapple big boy.
Sounds good. Shink. Okay.
5, 10.
5'10". Remember, it's 10. It's double feet to move through a friendly
Oh,
square.
to get out of the square. Okay.
No, to
5,
enter into a friendly square.
Oh, yeah.
it's double
5, 10,
And you can't move diagonal into a door. You have to go.
15. Oh, really? So okay, got it. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Perfect. Crushed it.
All right, so I'm gonna strangle this boy, or no, I want to subdue this boy.
Alright.
Go ahead and roll an athletics check.
Athletics.
Gonna grapple his throat.
The big boy, such a big boy.
Both hands. I'm gonna crush his windpipe with my palms. and squeeze
Athletics.
inside.
19.
Yeah, you run up and just grab him by the throat and just like Homer Simpson strangle him, but not hard. 'cause
but it's like
it's like
Homer
a-
Simpson.
yeah.
I think like it's like an Ex Machina where it's just like so smooth.
Already? Jesus.
There you go. And he is completely grappled at this point. He cannot move. He's screaming, "Yes, Grandmaster! I'll hold them off!" With that, Aldous is up. Zook is on deck. Zane is in the hole. Aldous.
Listen, I've got something for this. And I'm going to run forward 5, 10, 15, 20. Get someone move Aldous. He's the one in the back middle.
He's the blue boy.
Blue hair.
Keep right on.
5, 10.
15, 20, over 1. And then diag 25, 30. Because climbing is just half your speed, right? So I climb up on the table.
Yeah, but for something as small as a table, you can just jump on there. That's
Cool.
fine.
Cool. And then I'm going to cast Lightning Lure.
Okay.
Nabbed it.
Does everybody have a
Well, I'm not gonna.
particular
Mine's probably not
color?
gonna work, so that's fine.
I still gotta finish mine, but yeah, I'm going to. It's gonna be light green.
How do I do this?
Green.
I don't know. Whatever.
Create a lash of lightning. You must. Oh, I just do it. He has a strength saving throw,
All right.
Mr. Zin.
Sounds good.
As he's just like this at the window.
Oh, wait. I could gust him out of it.
No. I want my money.
No.
I know what
So
you're thinking.
subduing right out the window, huh?
He was subdued.
No, that's a
3
subdome.
stories.
That's me throwing bitches out the window. I love it.
That's gonna be an 11 strength save.
He fails. He has pulled 10 feet in a straight line towards me, and he takes 1d8 lightning damage if he ends up within 5 feet of me.
And he will.
So this here.
Yeah, he'll move. He'll be crashing into the wardrobe there as you pull him
So I
back.
So I jump up onto the table and I take a staff off my back and I whip it out and it's like a lightning just comes out of the end of it, whips around his foot that he was about to step out with, and yank him back in and he crashes into the wardrobe.
The wardrobe shatters as it does, and he will take damage for this.
Takes 6 damage, lightning damage. And then I am going to be a smart boy and say, he is all yours. And I back up. I'm going to take a step back.
Okay.
Because I still have 5 feet of movement. So if everybody takes the same path that I took, you can get to him.
Zook is up. Zane on deck. Kobold is in the hole.
Yeah, okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, which I think is all I have as a gnome. And then, so what's the deal with the kobold?
He is currently being grappled by Dozer, and he is also bloodied.
I'm just gonna use prestidigitation to close the window. Is that cool?
Yeah, sure. Is that something you can do? Move objects with it?
Or actually, sorry, mage hand. There we go. I'll use mage hand. It's also a cantrip.
My name is Crow.
Mage hand is yeah, 30 feet away from me, so that's plenty. Yeah, manipulate an object. So I'm gonna close the window and shut the latch. Be like,
Sounds good.
we cool?
I guess, yeah.
Okay.
You asked him, so can he respond?
My turn's over.
You asked Zin specifically?
Yes.
He clearly has something more important to do. At this point, Zin will put his hands up. He goes, okay, yeah, it's fine. Yeah, no, surrender. Yes, please, absolutely.
Good call.
Kobold, put down the acid bombs. Fine. He goes, okay. Autographs, right? That's what you want. Fine.
What?
Get those together.
Not exactly. We would like our money back that you took from us.
And my rocks.
Yes, please.
And his book.
Roll a persuasion check.
Oh, Lord.
Still hold you cold.
Not anymore!
You didn't actually steal
That is
anything
not-
from me. I just kind of want to get paid.
They're this.
We want to get paid.
Huh, 18.
18?
Yeah.
Oh, that. Yeah. No, for sure. Kobold, give them all their stuff back. Kobold's like... He's trying to get down at this point. It does not work that way.
Start shaking.
It's not-
I'm shaking him.
the bag that is on his back continues to jingle jangle, and it does not fall anything out onto the floor because this is not how physics work.
Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and
Okay.
and I
Got
take
it.
the backpack off his back.
Okay.
5 of those are mine.
5 of
Gold.
the go.
4 of them are mine.
Yeah, no, we'll divvy it out. We cool?
You
Right?
You look inside, or
Right now, I would like.
Oh,
we
your
need
things, of
some
course,
affirmation
of course.
that it is in there.
Yep. Grab your.
You open it up. There is a large amount of gold and silver and copper in the bag, much more than just your guys' stuff.
Do I see a spell book in there?
There is his book.
Or journal,
Yep.
sorry.
There are the stones, so you guys get that stuff back. And each of you, I only managed to actually take gold from your D&D Beyond account, but you get 4 gold back.
Okay.
Everyone else gets their gold back.
Copacetic? Here's the deal. I figure you've been running this con for a while now and plan on continuing?
That's besides the point.
Well, no, I mean, it's the entire point, if you will. I feel as though the only fair thing to do is to keep this backpack as what we would call hush money.
Persuasion check.
Should we give it back?
Oh, I feel like other
It's
people in the
stolen.
audience. Maybe we should double it out for everybody.
Yes, but
To the
stealing
people
something
that
that's
were
doesn't
stolen
make it right.
from.
Oh, you mean give it back to the people? I thought you meant to
Yes.
him. Okay.
Right.
I was
This is
absolutely
not
not,
our
giving
rule,
it back to him.
Maybe yeah. Somebody might not be able to feed their grandmother. I don't know.
No, yes, we could totally
Let
give
him
it back
finish his persuasion.
to all the people. Where the hell is skills? There we go. Persuasion. That's a 5.
Truthfully, all she asked for was your stuff back. I would appreciate the bag back, please, and thank you.
This belongs to others.
Yes.
Oh, hold on,
Can I
Yes, it does.
intimidate?
I believe that it does.
I'd like to try intimidation.
What would you like to say?
I'd like to say, what am I gonna say? Are you sure about that? We could go to the authorities with this if we wanted to.
Go ahead and roll.
Yes, I think
12.
they would be very interested with what is found.
Zook's on the side like,
He started aiding before you rolled, so go ahead and roll an advantage.
Alright. 12.
Okay. Looks around and he's like, go ahead and roll a deception check for your disguise.
11.
An 11?
Yeah.
Used to be wretched.
Yeah, we absolutely could. Totally. We could also talk about this walking, talking monstrosity right here, right?
it's my construct.
I know exactly what
How
he is.
have we been doing this for so long?
I know exactly what he is. I think it's best to just give me my backpack, and we all go our separate ways.
They're all over the city. I don't know why you're acting so weird about it.
You're so helpful.
There's a complication.
Oh, so we all know then he's a warforged.
He's not. Yeah, he's not. Oh, I don't.
This is awkward. Okay. I get it. Warforged, talking, not killing everybody. I get it, okay? It's weird.
Maybe we should do this another time.
Hey, let's do this another
I'm
time.
going-
We'll
Right.
talk.
So just give me my backpack, and then we'll be good to go.
There are a lot of people in this.
Well, you haven't actually paid me yet.
Listen, there's a thing called leverage. There's a thing called leverage, right? You have none. We have swords, you have body. We could... You know what I mean?
Roll another intimidation check, this time at disadvantage. 'Cause
Yeah.
he's becoming less scared of you at this point.
6.
Okay.
How are you so
Please.
big?
Or I could begin screaming for help right now, saying you all barged in here and tried to rob me.
That would not be necessary. Does
Zone?
he have the bag?
Yes.
I grab the bag from him. Do I need to do a strength check?
I mean, for shits and giggles.
Oh!
I crushed it, actually, so maybe I'm really hanging on to this. The question is, are you picking me up off the ground with the bag?
I got an 11.
Okay, I beat you, which means I hang on to the backpack, but I'm quite sure you just picked me up off
Yeah,
the
you would
ground.
definitely just pick him up, but he's hanging on to it at this
I'm like,
point.
just like this.
It is not worth it. We got what we needed. Let's go.
You have to set me down. This is undignified.
I set him down.
And I let go of the backpack.
Kobold holds his hand
And
out.
I throw it at him. With probably more force than I should.
Thanks.
Are we honestly giving
Yes.
these snake oil salesmen their money?
I'm
Well-
starting to head to the door and walking out.
I'm not judge, jury, and
It's not
executioner.
And
so
we
I
can't...
am. And I start pulling a gun
I
out.
forgot. You
And
literally
I turn
are.
to him and I say,
I fucking leave.
consider this your last chance to allow us to confiscate this.
I can't take any heat. I'm out.
Roll an intimidation
Yeah,
check.
neither can I.
I have 2 strikes already.
I will. I'll stand next to him and. Oh, you already rolled.
I mean, if you started it while I was rolling.
It's up to Ben.
It's fine.
I'll
you doing?
stand next to him because he's the only person I know, and I'm lawful good actually. So I will say the same. I'll stand in front of him and I'll crackle my hand, and just like lightning appears.
Okay.
You will give back what you have taken.
That's 14.
You rolled with advantage.
Oh wait, you're right. Yeah, 14.
I was like, that's a...
Son of a bitch, you guys.
How about we call it half? You take half of it back, and I keep all the other half in exchange for my silence regarding your companion.
I don't know anything about this. Is that a good idea? I don't know why he shouldn't be here.
I don't either, to be honest.
I'm very confused.
Well, as you all would know, a Warforged is property of the government and is a soldier.
He is obviously not.
He is obviously not a soldier.
That
And
can be
not part of the government.
sorted out. We currently do need him for this quest.
Perhaps we take the deal he's giving us then. If it is that bad that he is here.
There
In lieu
are
of
many
recent-
of us. We can just take bag, and I walk up to the kobold. By the way, I have a giant spear. I forgot to mention this before. It's taller than I am, and it's got a bunch of like feathers and stuff on it. And I just walk towards kobold, and I start taking the bag.
Roll a strength check.
I am not in there.
It's back and forth. It's crazy.
It's
I
almost a
tried to reason
19.
with him.
It's a 5.
This little guy's got a grip,
Okay.
and he's like, no, no, and he's like dragging his feet, like holding you back from taking it.
I won't let go. Can I not
It's
let go?
fine. Like you can just keep hanging on to it while the rest of them keep talking.
Okay.
In lieu of our current endeavor, maybe drawing attention could be counterintuitive. What if we took his deal and let him go for now? This heat could be bad at the moment.
Yes, it seems like you would not want the attention either. You start screaming for guards, we tell them what you have done.
It's all a matter of who they believe.
Well,
A
I
blue
have-
man or Zinarkinsek.
I mean, royal ambassador to the crown of this city, or a scum like you.
And
Plus-
also, once everyone downstairs tells the guards they were robbed, and you have all of these gold, I think the guards will know who stole it.
And if you start screaming, it's not exactly like the guards are going to be able to fall for your charms. It'll just simply be the evidence around your body and our word.
One last persuasion with advantage. You've been aided, but
I was already. Oh,
he's grown wary.
at this point, I was ready to take the deal. So, hey,
They seem to
wait. Did you say disadvantage?
You said advantage.
with advantage.
Okay, that's. I just wanted to make sure because this was actually pretty good. 21.
Okay.
There's one.
Without fail.
Fine. Fine. It's not fucking worth it. Ungrateful, I tell you what. I give you the game of flies. Cobalt, dump it out. Make them all pick it up. Cobalt just, like, while he's hanging onto it, just, like, rips up the latch and it just spills all over the ground. He goes, there you go, it's yours.
Wait. What were you owed?
What do you mean, what am I owed?
For the performance.
Oh, I get paid at the bar later.
Oh. Okay, great. I just don't want you... We're not trying to take money. You've earned the right.
This was a tip for allowing me to show something new to all of you.
Are you saying 2 plus 2 is new to me? It's 4.
I don't know what you mean. I simply am a strategist of the mind.
So 5 plus 40 divided by 2.
22.5.
I don't know any of these
22.5
words.
minus all these stuff. Like, you're just saying all these words. You're adding numbers. That's all you did down there.
But I knew the numbers in your head.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty good, I guess. You know, you're right.
That's true.
I just start picking up the coins because I'm done. It's not worth it.
Oh no, I've just remembered something. I'll be right back. I go and I pick my head in the room. I'm like, this doesn't ruin our working relationship, does it?
Oh, 100%.
Fuck.
You don't need him.
In fact, I will tell everyone in this city to never work with Zonk Garrick ever again.
Perfect.
Oh no! We're good.
Okay. Crushed it.
I'll start gathering the gold if nobody's gonna try to stop me.
Alright.
Because I'm gonna just put it back in the bag.
Yep. And as you're gathering it up, Zin and Gold are just sitting there. As you all finally gather it all up into a bag, and
I'm going to go take this to the people downstairs. I don't know if you want to come with me so he can stay and deal with this. I know you guys don't like letting me out of your sight, but I'm not gonna leave. I'm just gonna go redistribute the wealth. Okay, I'll be downstairs.
I'm already there drinking a beer.
Oh hey! You got your gold, right?
we'll go downstairs in just a moment. Well, if that's it, our business is concluded.
You're very lucky that I am on assignment currently.
On assignment for what?
That is none of your business. But remember, swindling people is against the law. Theft is against the law. And Abraham sees all. And I just start walking out of the room.
That was Abraham.
I stay there for a
Sounds good.
little bit too long.
I feel like same. I was just.
And then I just leave.
the two giant people are
Just-
just like.
I don't say anything. I just walk away and follow.
Okay. Is Father Demetrius still in the room?
No, I was out in the hall.
I never
We never actually got into the room.
Me and Varys were out in the hall, just like.
Oh yeah. I
Any
guess I walked
threes?
in, punched some guy, walked back out.
Well, I shall go fish.
All right. You all make your way back downstairs, leaving Zin Arkansas and Cobalt to gather their belongings and walk out the front door.
I'm gonna go square up with the barkeep. Whose name I don't think I wrote down.
All right. You all walk back down to your table, I'm guessing?
I'm just gonna start handing out.
Yeah, people are confused, but happily accepting at this point.
And I'm very cocky about it.
Yeah.
I'm very like, you're welcome. What can I say?
Every once in a while, you'll come across someone who realizes, like, they might be missing some gold, but, like, it wasn't like a, oh my god, someone stole from me. That it's like a, oh hey, thanks for finding this. Like, they might have dropped it or somewhere or something.
I'm
Like-
gonna tell them who it was.
Oh,
Okay.
Roll persuasion check. We'll call it a general persuasion check.
That's
And how well you do depends on how many people will believe you on this one.
Yeah, that's gonna hurt.
Judging from the sound of that many.
He's an ambassador. Shouldn't he be good at it?
11. I am good at it.
also
But
an
I
outsider.
am good at it. I just rolled poorly. 11. So a
Like
little over
half,
half.
yeah, like half the crowd that you talk
That's
to,
good.
like, seem to be like, oh really? Like, and then the other half be like, yeah, right. Like, Zin Arkansas would never waste his time to steal from me. Like, and the rest of them.
Cool. So I'll be doing that while you guys do whatever.
catchphrase.
I forgot.
I forgot about that too.
The last of the crew come back downstairs as you all sit down. You head up to the bar. Zook, let's head up to Tack.
Hello there. I'm here to collect.
Oh yeah. All right.
Oh shit! I have a
Need booster seats.
He like reaches back behind the bar and pulls out a little sack and sets it down. He goes, 108.
Ooh. Not bad. That's it?
Were you expecting more? This is Ellensviertel, you know. Like,
But it's Zin Arkansec.
yeah.
This was supposed to be my... Okay.
Zonk, I don't know if you know this. That's
Zook! It's Zook!
my mistake, Zook. That is a lot of gold.
It's Zin Architect, and now we can't even work together
Yes, but you
anymore.
opened for...
I opened
You
for
are
Zin
not-
Architect. This was my shot at the big time, and now I'm still broke.
Yeah, but think of the exposure. That's what you get.
I don't have any. He's gonna turn the town against my brother that I have to invent. He said he's gonna turn everyone against Zonk Garrick, which was like a little good, little bad. People are gonna fuck it up anyway. Look at these flyers!
Zoom in on Zonk Eric.
Zonk.
Close up.
They can't get my nose right.
I have
Listen.
a thing that I would like to do whenever you're ready.
I just got people relying on me, okay? I've got people that depend on me, and it's a lot of pressure.
Insight check.
I'm too little of a man to have all...
18 insight check.
On what?
He definitely has someone
People
relying
that-
on
people
him,
that
yeah.
rely
Oh,
on
you thought I was bullshitting you. Yeah, no. People
No,
really... I'm an important
He's
person.
definitely a working family man type.
Well, I thought you did well.
Really?
Yes.
Better than Zin?
He didn't really perform.
That was... Listen, it may not have been magic, but that was a performance. That man is a charismatic animal.
I will take your word for it.
If anything, it's even more impressive that he's got this kind of following and everything he does is bullshit.
Well, if you look at the clientele, and I look around, like,
You see someone spit on the ceiling and it just kind of hangs there like a stalagmite. He's like, yeah!
That's amazing!
I imagine you're next to him, like cheering him on, drinking.
No, God, no. April would be. That's not Joe.
Fair. Okay. Well, at least those. Who was we? We were doing something else.
I do believe the show is over.
Yes, and
so
now
we
it's
could...
your gig that I'm getting paid for. I was
And at this point,
foggy.
Joe,
on
what
that.
did you want to do really quick?
I wanted to, because you said Nar was here when the show originally started.
I'm glad you bring it up. This probably answers your question.
Okay.
You all kind of scoot over as a man squeezes in at your table. It's like a bench stool. So like he squeezes in there, and you watch as this the salt and pepper haired man, tan skin. You've all met him before. The three of you, he was the man that was holding the crossbow at you guys. For you three, he was with Deb at the time. And for you two, he was in the hall upstairs. He sits down next to you and says, hello. I've been told you've been expecting me.
Yes.
Right. Here's the deal.
Deb's associate, the one who stole our possessions.
Name's Nardo. We've met. And I will be working with you very closely from here on out. Our first gig.
Sorry, Ben. I have a thing that I would like to
Go
do
ahead.
during this whole time. I would like to observe if any time that he looks at me or glances at me, if there's any flicker of recognition whatsoever.
Sure.
Okay.
I will tell you if you should roll for something, sure.
Okay.
Alright. Word is that the drop-off is on the edge of 10 and 11. Just a bit southeast of here. It's in a warehouse. Green X marked on the top left corner of the doorway. We're expecting 4 dealers to arrive.
how many?
4.
4 dealers.
Get in there, blow the stash, kill the dealers. We don't really care how or when or how or what you do to what you used to do it. We just need it done tonight. pull this off. You each make 15 gold.
I
Seems
did not like that you said first gig.
Yeah. Don't shoot the messenger. Deb just told me that you'll be working with us for a bit.
while I'm not at all morally opposed to murdering drug dealers.
I am.
Work with me here, will you? 15 gold pieces for quadruple murder seems like kind of a shallow pay scale. I mean, where do you go up from there? How do you top quadra murder? Quattro.
Roll persuasion.
Quadricide.
Quadricide.
Damn it!
Killtacular.
Fuck.
Was that a thing that I didn't get? Was that
Yeah.
a reference I didn't understand? Okay.
It's a 10.
A 10?
Yeah.
You turned into like an 8-year-old.
He's like, just join the game, Bill. Leave the stream alone.
Wonderful.
He looks at you and he's like, it's not about the job that the gold is valued. It is about the quality of the worker. Prove that you're worth it, and there'll be more gold in it for you in the future.
Okay.
But for now,
What does a quality murder look like?
a quality murder.
A quality quadra kill.
Well, in this case, for this job, we just want it done.
Okay. Easy peasy. Really?
So when you say want it done,
Have any
if we were to
Yeah.
take them in instead of murdering them,
No,
no.
they have to be dead.
I see.
It was legal murder. But yeah.
There goes mine. It was one of my. Damn. The exile's kind of off the table. Shit. Will do.
I'm confused. Why do they have to be dead?
Because they're drug dealers.
Yes, but everybody deserves a chance for life. They deserve justice, not death.
Exactly. Redemption. Second chances. This is a city of opportunity.
Everybody loves a comeback story.
I love a comeback story. I adopted a fucking comeback story.
Hey.
There are no second chances in Ellisville. Sorry to tell you. Hey, I can hear those headphones. You turn it down. Thank you.
That was an incredible line. I enjoyed that.
I do believe disposing of these drug dealers is agreeable for the night. We need something to do.
As long as it is something that is you law enforcers can get behind, I will be with you, but it does not sit right with me.
Yeah, I mean, if the cop says I could do it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
That-
Inquisitor.
Yeah, that,
Yes, thank
that
you,
may
Rondo.
be
There's nothing else. You can go.
maybe a normal day of service for an
Nothing
Inquisitor,
else indeed.
But
I do want names. I know you, of course, by incident, but names would be nice.
Zonk.
Roll a persuasion check. A deception check.
Present.
Excuse me.
Look at the flyer. See, he just performed.
With advantage, sure.
You're the realist.
Too bad, though. Deception of 13.
Okay.
It's admirable.
Zonk, good. Next. Names.
Greg.
Cool.
Embarrass.
Cindy. You may call me Father Demetrius.
The first thing he said.
Inquisitor Venari.
Aldous.
9 people.
Zane.
Joe.
Zonk.
I got
Greg.
that one. He does kind of give you a look at this point. He's like, I know you.
Not that I'm aware of.
Roll deception check.
That damn bar in the corner has just been like, plates for days.
Just staring at us. Like,
Just sweat.
Remember when we were
Credit. Don't fuck with me. Roll a crit.
Okay. 18.
He looks at you and says, anyway, as I said, my name is Nardo.
Oh my god.
I'm looking forward to working with all of you. And he gets up from the table. brushes his duster off and walks out the door, pushing past people. Right out the door.
I do like his duster.
Yes. I might know where he might have bought it.
Joe just chugs the rest of her drink.
So I know we said we have to kill 4 people, but I think we maybe not kill them.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
Thank God, I thought you guys were all really cool with murder. I didn't know what kind of group I got myself into. Oh,
Well, some of us
sweating.
I mean, they are drug dealers.
I actually agree with you.
Are they really though? What we actually know about these people? This woman, Deb, tells us to go and kill these people.
Oh.
And do we not know that Deb runs this district? Is she not involved in this in some way, shape, or form?
I mean, I have no proof of it, but
So maybe
I
this
don't
is
think
her
it would've-
competition that she is trying to have us destroy.
Oh, no doubt. But killing a drug dealer is
her sister, according to her.
Ah.
We will not murder without interrogation, of course. But if
I
there are
don't-
drugs on site, we should at least take them captive.
The way you said interrogation made me sweat more.
I really do not like this guy.
You're haunting.
it's his face. It's really gone.
Ouch.
Yeah, he looks like a damn skeleton, and you worry me to my core.
You look like an
No, I like
avocado
this.
fucked an older avocado.
Something that hurts my back.
If these drug dealers attempt to harm, I have no problem fighting back. And if that ends with blood on my hands, that is okay.
Self-defense is
My
one thing, but
big-
intent to kill is...
My biggest concern is the debt, in which it sounds like we are further digging ourselves with this Deb.
Means to
And if that is the company in which she keeps, I do not want to stay around for very long.
I would, in fact, like to discuss that with all of you.
Oh.
I
Collective sigh.
Collective chill down the
I'm
spine.
going to need
I
some more
kind of
to
knew
drink
everyone
if
was
that
gonna
is
hate
the
my guy,
case.
but I love this.
I'm actually going to need some more to drink. If that is the
I
case.
have no reason to
Me
take
too.
a shower, but I want to take a shower.
Oh,
We have business in other districts, and I do believe this criminal overlord Deb does not intend on letting any of us leave soon. I would be happy to compensate you all into conscription to help us retrieve our items maybe sooner than Deb is willing to.
I am not interested
Like
in
I'd be
your
a
money.
deputy? Is that what you're proposing? Because that sounds dope.
You would be working with the city for the good of the people.
Glaring down.
Working
Yeah,
with
that was, you lost me
work-
somewhere in there.
Working,
I am not
working with the
interested in
city.
your money.
Then think of it as a civic duty.
I think I've done my fair
I
share.
think
I like to think I've been doing.
Why would that be? You're
yeah,
just a
yeah.
constructor.
That's true.
You are building the bus and running yourself over with
Don't
it.
worry about it.
Somebody's knocking.
Anyway,
So you're saying, well, I mean, I'm with you because you're my escort. I cannot leave, so. I know this lady, this Deb lady, is not a good lady, so we can take her if you like, but she seems to have quite a powerful army.
Yes, which is why we would not want to go in guns blazing. It works very well.
You can say that.
I think only you have guns, per se, but...
I don't know about you, come on! Father Demetrius gives me.
I don't see why we don't go along with this. Clean up the streets a bit while we're here, and
For a woman
I just fear
that also is trying-
not leaving as soon as we should. We do have a guest here who they will be looking for. Sorry, that was actually meant to be more of a sidebar to...
I think my problem is that every character you play talks like that.
last character is Russian.
And before that, I never did a voice.
It's the intonation, you know. It's like
You're like, God, I hate this guy. No,
like you're a creepy vampire on television.
Spider Psycho. Oh, I'm missing.
Spider Psycho is because he was supposed to be socially awkward.
I
This
like
is the
Spider
like
Psycho.
compass trying to
I don't
not
like
say
this guy.
shitty things constantly, like that, like kind of attitude.
Hey guys, let's push the narrative.
Or don't. I don't care.
I'm
here.
Venari. What? Well, my main issue here with your line of thinking. We are the only ones with direct ties to the city, as far as I can tell. We have backing. We will be safe from Deb if we leave here now. But if they all cross her, what are they supposed to do?
Is that in front of everyone?
Aw, is he
or
a
is
big
that
old
to the
good boy?
side?
Are you a big old good boy?
I'm a good boy.
We might eventually
Is that-
get along.
Do we hear that, or is that?
I feel like it's like a sidebar. Like we're still here, but he's trying to be like saying that to me, kind of outside of the regular conversation. But like it's clearly like we're not trying to hide it that bad.
I would like to go talk to those two whenever there's an opportunity, but I don't want to take away from him.
That's all I really had to say. So I feel like
Venari, perhaps there is more the city could offer than gold? Or perhaps everyone may need some kind of assistance. Father Demetrius would like to help more people, and Varus has a business, and you two are...
Don't worry about it.
Your own thing, and Joe seems troubled, but I do not know why. Perhaps
I'm a bartender.
we can be
We're all
helped in
troubled.
other ways.
I cannot make many promises on behalf of the church, but I can put in a good word for all of you.
That'll go far. It'll go a long way.
Oh, that is good thing then. Yes, very good. It is.
Yes. Praise Abraham.
You said it would go a long way,
Mhm.
so that
And I
is-
meant it.
Yes, and that is very good. So, what does everyone?
Your cow doesn't catch on too quick.
Not the cow. He's not my cow.
Yeah.
Catchphrase. I love it.
So, shall we apprehend these drug dealers?
There is nothing else for us to do. Is there anyone or anywhere that we could run or hide? I do not think so.
Believe
so-
me, for the past 3 hours, I've been weighing 15 gold pieces and going the fuck home against each other. And I still haven't come out on deciding which one I want to do. So just, if we make moves faster than I can rationalize this.
I do assume Deb has something over you as well, Gnome.
Mm-mm.
I just want to see if anybody's listening to us.
Wait, you mentioned that Deb has something. Because I was not there. Deb has something over all of us, all of you.
She seems to be extorting us in some way. I assume she is also extorting everyone. No one seems happy to be here.
She did not mention what everyone means.
Did she go around and mention it, or did she just kind of
mention what? I'm sorry.
Like what she has over
I don't think
everyone?
so.
Because I know she mentioned my
No, she did not mention
symbol
it
when
over
I asked
everyone.
about it, but
I
so
have-
everybody knows what that was taken.
I have no need to go anywhere else.
But
if I leave, these people still remain here. So
I was not at this meeting. This woman does not know who I am. What is the reason for me to stay?
She did know you, though.
By name, actually.
She mentioned my name.
Right? When we were there, she was like...
She mentioned the girl.
Oh.
She did ask about you. Not by name.
Not by
per
name,
se.
that's bad.
Okay, well, then she knows I am here.
bard must be on break.
They're just taking a drink. They're about to start.
We're still at the knock on wood, correct?
What time is
Okay, I was trying to get timer.
We're hitting about 10 p.m. now.
So we got an hour, right? They said 11. Oh no, they said between 10 and 11. I was
Yeah.
thinking that's the districts, not the time.
Yeah, they
Never
weren't.
mind.
They weren't. He wasn't.
Can I?
Oh, that's wonderful. I never thought of it that way.
He was not clear on when they arrive, nor did you ask. But they did say tonight. So.
Can I break off and like kind of pull Varys and Father Demetrius and
Sure.
talk to them? Varys, Father Demetrius, could I have a word with both of you?
Of course. I finished my water. I set it down.
So you mentioned that you have run into this Nardo fellow before, and you mentioned you said word of a dagger with a jewel in its hilt.
Yes, I believe it was.
He threw it at me.
Yes.
Who he? He who?
It was not. No, or no.
No,
That's
it's
the
a
other
different guy.
That's right.
Sorry, that's what my character is trying to say. Yeah, that's it.
There was another man in a hood. He was the one who threw the dagger.
And that was here in Ellensvirta.
Yes.
Interesting. And why did this man throw the dagger?
He assumed the worst from me. Intent to harm his employer, no doubt.
Deb.
Yes.
That's correct, yes.
And this Nardo fellow, any other information or run-ins with this man is worth noting?
Never before.
Seen this man in your times visiting here? No. Okay. So, and this was just yesterday that you ran into this man with the interesting dagger, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so he is probably still here. Okay. I will help. But, if you are willing, this man with the dagger, I must find him.
As my low-lying friend has taught me, we can trade favors with each other. So yes, I of course am willing to help. For the record, Varys does know what
He is. I mean, I've never said that he looked like a cow, so. Okay. Yes, I would be more than willing. I feel that out of the rest of these people here, you two are aware of the situation here in Ellensvirta, and that you know what is happening, and that I can trust you.
I just aim to do what is best for everyone. And when I say everyone, I mean the people.
I have only known Varys here and our other companion for a day, less than that. But yes, I do believe you have our trust.
As long as you aim to do what is right. Oh,
I aim to do what I need.
you aim to do what you need.
I aim to do that.
All right, I will take note of that.
Varys will remember
What did you say?
that. Varys will remember that.
Varys remembers. Anybody ever played Dragon Age? It's like they tell you when people disapprove of you. Varys disapproves. Varys slightly disapproves. I promise there's a reason why I said it.
Yeah, right?
I promise
What,
there's a
Varys
reason why I
disapproves?
said it.
So with that, you all come back together.
How long do you figure it can stick up there?
I've actually seen them do this before. It usually takes about 30 minutes, depending on how much he's had to drink.
I figure it's gonna be.
It's come down a bit more. It's
It's seeming like it's hardening.
That's the cheese.
Flashback to Gur.
Are we? Is everyone ready to head out, or is there anything else anyone wants to handle before leaving?
Oh, 108 gold.
Nothing else to do at the Knock on Wood?
No, I'm ready to go if you guys are. I will stay with you.
I guess before we go, just because I don't know what's going to happen.
Can we short rest? Or is that too long? What time?
I don't think
It would be an hour long.
Okay. I didn't know how long.
Or you got me with the time thing now. I was thinking about the 10 and 11.
It's about 10 p.m. So if you were to short rest, you would be
Just in
leaving
case,
at
because
11.
we don't know. Yeah, I know.
Can that just be canon? That's what we think the time is?
Always, forever.
Wait, so we're just looking for a door with a green mark over it somewhere between 10 o'clock and 11 o'clock. This seems ridiculous, guys. All of a sudden, between 10 and 11, green door, X.
No, that's pretty easy. That gets you this much direction of movement. You got like 15 degrees.
Oh,
to
so
walk
you're
with.
saying 10 and 11 o'clock from where we are sitting.
Right.
The mark
The
only
edge of
appears at that time.
district 10 and 11.
Ben, I want
It is not between the time of 10 and 11.
I want to
where it
use.
Hold on.
What is it? A history check? I want to know how many warehouses there are, like, on the edge of 11.
Yeah, Earl.
Yes, I sing that every time I go to that.
Edge of 11. Is that Haley Steinfeld?
And we're gonna kill the drug dealer. No more shadows.
14.
There is an area just he mentioned southeast, so just southeast of here, towards the gate that is just full of like empty buildings. That's
Okay.
probably where he's talking about.
Alright, so then I got a pretty good idea of where we're going. Alright. Duncan.
Anyone else have anything they'd like to do? Would you guys like to short rest before you go?
I'm okay.
I just talked to Sin.
I mean, I would just for a key point, but I have another one. That's fine.
I got another level 1 spell. I'm
I would
good.
like to because my wrists hurt from punching that couple in the face.
Same.
But
your energy's depleted.
Right.
Your key is depleted.
I need to take some time, meditate over a good ale.
I just meditate over a good ale was a great.
Meditate over a good ale. I like it.
I love that.
Listen, everyone. I know I don't quite have the clout of a inquisitor, but my family has some way in our district. So no matter what happens here, if any of you would like, I will do my best to help keep you safe. We'd have to make it back to my district. That's the thing. But I will do my best for all of you.
He doesn't really know.
Hear, hear to the honorable soldier.
Yes, this one.
I've just
If there
still
is
been
such
drinking.
a thing.
I like
Sorry.
I like to believe that ale just like helps restore my ki.
You can always come to the water plane if you guys want.
I don't think that I would last.
I can think of
long
quite a few
there.
problems with that idea.
I figured.
I've heard very good things
No, speak of
about
which.
this place. Yes.
What?
No, this is probably that's insensitive. I apologize.
Oh, you can ask me. I don't get offended by much.
Heard of the water plane.
How do you breathe here?
Yes.
So I have lungs, right? So I can breathe air, but my lungs are also attached to my gills and like flip out like gills in my neck. So I can breathe underwater too. It's crazy, and I like. Is there like a bucket?
Not immediately presented, but you could ask. You could maybe ask.
No, okay. If there's no bucket, I'm not gonna fuck with it.
Not immediately
There's
presented.
no bucket, you're not gonna fuck it?
A fish tank.
Yeah, I just wanted to stick my head in the fish tank. Yeah. That's all. That's all. It's not insensitive. I'm here to learn about you. Feel free to ask me questions. We will all learn from each other. He gives favors, I give knowledge.
He gives favors, I give knowledge. Accent, I can't get over it. God damn it.
It's so good.
It's so good. I hate it.
Let's go kill some motherfucking drug dealers. No, I'm kidding.
Let's go kick some honey buns.
Mulan? Hello.
Hello.
Sorry.
It's not that quote was bad, it's that your Eddie Murphy's off.
Yeah, I don't have a good Eddie impersonation.
Weezer Murphy!
Weezer Murphy! Stop it!
Oh, God.
On that note.
That's our short rest.
So, wait, are we short resting?
Yes.
Yeah, we can short rest.
We have
All right, so you all take an hour drinking and resting, which, if you are in your late 20s, you would know is an oxymoron, and arrive finally
Pay for it tomorrow.
at the point when you are ready to leave the Knock on Wood. The bar is now at its peak at this point, and many people are in here having fun and enjoying their evenings, and you all have to go to work. Sad. So you all pack up your items, walk out the door, and head southeast to the warehouse area that Varys knows of to find the shipment of shine that Deb Troskell is looking for. With that, we are going to go ahead and take a break because I know our food's here. We got to plan for it to be more like 6:30 in the future, but that's okay. We are going to take a break to grab our food. Just so you know, before we go anywhere, we are also we will be running contests on the stream itself, which is cool. But we also have this wonderful Facebook group that we encourage you to go join right now. It's called Chaotic Good Dungeons and Dragons Memes. Chaotic Good. That's very important. Chaotic Good. Yes. Head over there, join the group. We'll add you in, and we're running a contest right now to win an Elderwood Academy dice vault. So with that, we will be back. We'll be gone for like 15, 20 minutes.
Wait, can we enter?
Can I win?
Yeah, you guys can enter, technically.
I
mean, I don't know why you guys haven't yet. I've been promoting
I just
it a lot.
assumed we couldn't, because...
I mean, we'll figure it out. There's so many people entered at this point, you guys would never win.
Just make Robbie give us 2.
So, with that, we'll be right back, 15, 20 minutes. We'll see you soon. Bye. Me.
Oh, am I actually on it?
Yeah.
Great. I didn't know because it's like I hit the start and.
Oh, we are actually back.
Yeah.
You got to give me more heads up.
I told you.
You said go. That was not a heads up. Hi, welcome back.
We're killing it, guys.
Crushing it.
Most original garbage stream, D&D stream.
That's for next week. Just quit overplaying.
I should touch him. You're right. I'm bad.
Someone get that dog.
What about it?
Meaning I should let him down?
Yes.
Okay.
Or else that will never stop.
So we're live, right?
Yes.
I like to think I'm losing.
Welcome back. We are all filled with Chinese food. And pizza.
And a willingness to murder drug dealers.
That ain't me.
That's debatable.
Yeah, it's more
It's
like
the
an indifference to
drug
let other
dealer.
people murder.
Lawful Good's a hard card to play, guys. I don't like it.
Didn't say it was lawful good.
Oh, I mean, he's making it really hard.
Lawful
for
good
the
does
guys.
not mean lawful nice. Unagi.
But
Get out. Hey, fucking hate Ross.
so,
Ross is objectively the worst character.
Yeah.
Amen.
I mean next to Phoebe, but yeah.
No.
I'm not about it, baby.
Wrong.
All right, so we are pausing the D&D our stream podcast for a friends discussion stream
No.
podcast.
Podcast within a podcast.
So if you want to leave now and come back in about
It's a
5
stream
minutes.
within a stream.
It's,
The
I was
friend
just gonna
stream.
say that. Goddammit. It's Inception.
Wait, are we doing Inception stream now?
So we're going on a break?
His totem was totally his wedding ring, right?
Break! Literally.
Let's fight people.
And we're back.
His totem was his wedding ring, right?
We're white assholes.
Mike. Alright. You all head out into the night. It's chilly at this point. And walk through the mud down south into to Ellensviertel. The massive wall that gates off the city overshadows everything, and as you get closer to your destination, you can actually like see past the buildings this large, like massive gate made of wood and metal kind of pierced throughout it. You continue walking until you finally turn a corner, and you enter a row of warehouses. All of the warehouses look the same. The only light on this street is coming from the light of the moon, illuminating the area. What do you guys do?
Perceive for a green axe.
Go ahead and roll.
Can I also do this?
Yeah.
No.
Maybe 15.
22.
22.
But 9.
9. Anyone else roll?
You got a 5.
I did, yeah.
Crushed it.
Was it perception you said?
Which way?
Yeah.
20.
Okay.
Somehow. I can't see shit
All right.
down here.
So, Varys, Sinrig, Grimald, and Joe, you four take notice as you kind of walk along the warehouses. You finally come across one that has a small neon green X that almost seems to kind of glow in the moonlight, marked above the left corner of the doorway.
This is the one.
I don't know how you all want to do this, but perhaps we don't go through the front.
Well, were we supposed to be here before them and hang out, or are we about to walk into a deal happening?
I'm gonna perceive.
Go ahead.
With my ears. 13.
So you're saying you
Nope. Took it from me. Oh, it was right there. I just snatched it. You just snatched it. Oh my God, roll a sleight of hand or I'm gonna beat your ass.
When you didn't say it, I was confused, so I thought I was helping.
As you press your ear up to the door, you listen inside, and you cannot hear anything on the other side.
There's nobody in there yet.
Okay.
So maybe we can go inside and lay an ambush.
That's, yeah.
Sounds
Checks out.
relatively good.
I should mention now, I am shit in a fight.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Just wanted you to know up front. That whole bit with the owl and the hat and the magic, that's 100% of the tricks up my sleeve.
This is why you have this one, yeah?
Yes, you just sit on
He's
top.
not like a murder machine. He's
No,
my
I'm-
friend. I mean, he's my construct.
I'm saying
Shit.
you just you sit up on top of him so that you are away from.
Names not
Yes.
But
Uh-huh.
also that may make him a target. He will be above others.
Well,
I'll be out of the way. I'm gonna find a nice big box to hide
should
behind.
we try the door?
Yeah, who's going in first?
I will go in.
Good cow.
First, I'll just really quick. I'll tell Cinna. Is there a good place to like kind of just get away for a bit?
Yeah, all of the warehouses are really like packed together.
that's right,
Like
you
there's
have
not a lot of
leopard.
space between each one, but she is not like medium fully, so like she could squeeze in between and kind of hang out between a couple buildings.
Yeah. I just lean down,
Liquid.
and in giant, I will tell her just
Everyone
to
just disappear.
go keep herself safe for a while.
Whatever they want.
Why are you grunting
does.
at your cat?
You watch as this snow leopard just kind of pounces off and squeezes in between a couple buildings.
Your cat ran away.
No, I told her to hide for safety.
The cow has a cat, huh?
I'm not a cat.
It's not my cow.
Should we try the door?
I will open the door. Is it in or out?
He's like, no, it's locked.
You turn the knob and open it up. It does open.
Can I perceive really quick before I go in?
Ooh, 25.
There's no one inside.
There's no one inside.
It's fairly small for a warehouse, only about 10 feet high and about 30 by 30 feet wide. And in the center of the room, you see a large pallet of boxes that are kind of...
Spotlight hitting it.
Well, let me read my... And in the corners of the rooms, various empty crates and are scattered and broken. And there's a skylight on the roof that spreads the moonlight into the warehouse.
Okay. But the pallet in the center that has a bunch of boxes on it, and the ones in the corner are broken.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I believe the shine is here.
Should we not check?
Why is
Oh,
there-
yes, we can. I'll go.
How large is the crate?
Pallet?
The pallet.
It's about 10 by 10 feet. It's a lot here.
That's a lot of dope.
There's a lot here.
Shine. It's called shine.
Whatever. It's dope.
Shall we all go inside?
That's dope.
Because we should get out of the way in case they're coming.
yeah,
You
let's
know,
get out of
close
the
the
street.
door, yeah. Can we go inside and close the door?
9 of us standing
Shit.
down around the door.
I think we all go inside and close the door, yeah?
Yeah.
You all go inside and shut the door behind you.
Yeah.
Should we not?
It's still cold in here, but it is the wind is no longer there, so it's died down. Oh, all right, well, you're not taking any damage, but that's fine.
Perhaps we should find cover for when they
Yes, I
arrive.
think maybe I will go into the darkness by the door and hide.
So, are you guys setting a trap? Like setting an ambush?
Yes.
Okay.
I think we should check the boxes are the correct ones.
Oh, can I cast detect magic?
Sure.
This is a furbolg, so it's not a spell, but I just wave my hand.
Canfold.
No magic in most of the room except for the pallet. You detect thousands of little traces of magic in each thing.
What type of magic? I believe I can ask that. And you learn at School of Magic, if any.
Sick magic.
Pharmaceutical.
Drug magic.
Amphetamines.
Amphetamines.
I'm just curious.
No, I love it. That's good.
Wingardium
I
Leviosa.
didn't even think that was magical, so that's great.
I wasn't sure either, but I thought.
No, that's really cool. That's super cool that it's magical.
Furbolgs can,
Which is interesting
sense
because
magic.
maybe we can.
Divination.
There is a divination or a
And what does this mean?
Yeah, what
What does this
the
divination
drug
mean?
what would that
shine is magic.
Well, yes, but what is divination? Magic.
The ability to read into the future.
Or just see things differently.
Got it. That's why the people they shine. They look
They see, yeah,
It's a sky.
it could just be that they see things prettier than they are. It's an escape. It's an escape that slowly eats your flesh away.
Where should everyone hide?
Is there like a best spot, dark-wise, that I could like stealthy?
Well, let's go ahead and pull off sheet 3 for me, please.
Oh no.
We skipped one.
That makes me nervous.
We skipped one.
They were not numbered in any.
Let's go back. We gotta go back. We went to the wrong area.
Could we potentially block this skylight?
Is there a skylight?
Okay, describe to me what these are.
That would help everyone hide
Perhaps
and create a better ambush.
But I cannot see.
Yes, I will not.
I
be
would
able
not
to.
be able to see either.
Yes.
Someone who can see could simply unveil
Or
the
we could
skylight.
just be sneaky about it.
How big is the skylight? I don't know why I'm asking.
I'd say it's about 10 feet wide and it runs the length of the warehouse.
Will not be
So,
able
sorry,
to-
where is the?
I will
This is the door.
straight
Sorry.
up kill a bunch of people if it's dark in here.
Yeah, we're not coming.
Oh, so it's like a large
Go ahead and put me in
skylight.
that back right corner, please. Thank you very much.
That's too big to just
Back
cover.
here?
I was
Back right
picturing
corner.
like maybe
Where's the door?
5 by 5.
Right here.
And is that a box right there?
Yeah.
Yep.
I would
So can I
like
be
to-
like by the box, that corner on the right wall?
Like here?
That's not me.
That's
Oh,
it.
I'm sorry. Crap.
I'm a purple nerval. Thank you.
I would like to be here and actively percept for someone walking in.
Okay.
Perception. Is
Oh,
there
no, I
another
can't.
door?
There it is.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm a human. I think. Am I the only human?
Where's Vision at in Beyond?
It'll be under racial
it-
traits.
I've never
Yeah.
played a Dragonborn, so I don't know
Father
if I have any
Demetrius, are
kind of
you
vision.
human?
They won't, if it's not listed, it won't.
Unknown.
Are you? Yeah.
Abilities,
Like,
ain't
are you
abilities,
asking
summon
for a
senses.
spell, or-
It's abilities.
No, I'm just wondering if
saves
I'm
and
the only
senses.
human because I can't see it.
It would say
I
right
can
under
see
your
it here.
Ability saves
I
and
also
senses.
don't
Block
see
my
that.
square.
Yeah, you're good. You're just like tucked behind it then.
It would say it right under
So
like
on the
passive
page.
perception.
Look at the battle map here.
Yeah, oh, yeah. Thanks.
Okay.
You would be
Appreciate
showing
it.
that. Yeah, it would be.
Your face paint hides
Thank you.
who you truly are.
That was
the
the
idea.
thing. I was like,
Yeah, no,
I
it's
don't
good.
know if it's not
Is
there. 'cause
there
it's not
another
there.
door?
It doesn't say like none next to a category.
Like a door.
Good. They get to breathe fire instead.
Bill, is this where you're
Lightning,
going?
yeah.
Yes.
And once they open the door, one. Oh,
You
sorry.
want me to be
That's
by
where
the
you're going.
door?
Should I be by the door? No.
No.
They might see you.
Not
Bill.
everyone is.
I can't
Put
get your
me there.
character.
You could hide behind some crate
We need the
breakage.
mini-
maybe.
And you're covering the laser point.
No, I'm not. It's dying. Put me there.
30. Yeah, sure.
Here? Am I really? I was.
You
Here?
were covering it.
Yeah, right there is fine. Any of those spots.
I guess I should say is it dark in where I'm standing?
Father Demetrius, if they
Relative?
come in, they will see you. Do not want us to be behind the box. Will
Yeah.
we? Well, I mean, they're gonna. There's not a whole lot of places for us to hide. Well, that's what I'm saying. If I am behind the box, we are both behind the box. We can surprise them with our sneakiness.
It'll be.
I am not sneaky.
I'm relatively.
Alright, who the fuck is this?
That's this
Mark.
boy.
Mark, where you want to be?
Where are you?
There's. Can I hide behind? Where's the doors right next to?
There.
Where's there?
There.
I assume there's no other door.
I kind of want a line of sight of the door.
Go
Can he
Good
like?
luck.
Can you hide in between this
He's
rubble?
very
Is that?
tall.
He
Squeeze.
can like squeeze back there, yeah.
Squeeze. And then.
Sure. But the box is huge. I can't see over the middle box to the door, right?
It's 10
It is
feet by 10
large.
feet. I don't know how tall it is.
10.
Oh, is it?
Oh, okay.
I'm fine there. That's
What
yeah.
is
That's great.
I guess.
Put me right next to Mark.
Oh wait.
Or Zane. Closer to the box, though. Yeah, sorry, Zane. Mark is Zane. I'm just trying to...
What?
Yeah, there. Thank you.
What is right next to me? I guess I just assumed that it was a box and it would cast a shadow, but I might be wrong.
It's like an empty crate that's got like a hole busted into it. So.
Okay, so it would, if I like crouch,
Yeah,
it would
you're good.
relatively crouch. Okay.
Really?
That's what I assumed.
You're all set?
And I want to, like I said, actively percept. So when the door opens, I want to ready hidden step,
Ready in action if you want.
which is a another furbolg ability to turn
But
invisible.
if you want, if you can wait.
Okay. Sounds good. Go ahead and roll a perception check for me.
I'm not gonna wait. I'm not gonna write anything because I want to wait for them to come in.
Yeah, I'm gonna ready.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ready.
Don't scare them by the door. Wait for them to come in.
And there are supposed to be 4 of them.
Oh, it's just 11.
I'm gonna ready a light and lower.
For what? What's the condition?
I actually want to cast something.
Somebody has dynamite. I forget who.
Come in.
Oh, okay.
Fucking what?
Didn't we get a stick of dynamite from?
Yeah, we did.
Oh my god, we did. Did you take it? Who took the dynamite?
I don't remember.
I thought one of you two took it.
I did not take the
I
dynamite.
thought Varys took. Wait, did Varys take
I
it?
thought you took it, Colin. I'm almost positive you took it.
You know what I did?
Because
take
she
it.
handed it.
Yeah, she handed it to the
knew
person
you.
she knew you.
Yeah.
She didn't know any of us.
I was
I,
there, so I don't know.
I actually want to cast.
Because that'd have been like, skip us the fuck out
I want to cast Sanctuary on
of Brendan Fraser from Mummy.
you.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast it.
O'Connell.
Sanctuary,
will
please give us
Ideally be
sanctuary.
invisible.
Oh, okay.
Perhaps on this one
I don't know if you trust
was
this.
also close by.
Yes, I will cast Sanctuary on Joe.
Okay. What is that? Entail?
So,
So that I
Sanctuary, you ward a creature within range against an attack. Until the spell ends, any creature who targets the warded creature with the attack or a harmful spell must first make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature must choose a new target or lose the attack or spell. This spell doesn't protect the warded creature from area effects such as explosions or fire.
Got it. Okay. So essentially, if they try to attack me, they have to make a wisdom save.
Let's go do shit on faith, and it's a shimmering
I guess I hadn't made the connection that you were a magic user, Colin.
When the
That's
combat
dope.
charge would be.
It's dope.
What did you think it was?
I
Boring.
I,
Did
You
you
could ready
also
for that
note
if
that
you
if she
want.
makes an attack, the spell ends?
If the warded creature makes an attack, casts a spell that
that's
affects the
important.
enemy or deals
That's
damage,
important.
the spell ends. Just trying to give you a leg up.
No, you're good.
He's a better version of me.
Your two characters are so interesting to me. I love it. I can't wait to get more of it.
Okay. Is everyone set? Does anyone else have anything else they'd like to do?
I need a napkin.
Well, we're out of now.
Do I need to tell you that I'm actively like stealthing, sneaking?
I'm gonna ask for stealth checks. in a
Okay.
moment.
How does one say that? Actively stealthing, sneaking? Heidi, sneaky, sneaky.
I'm walkie and I'm talky.
I don't know if that's from, but
So,
I like your delivery.
as you all wait, lie and wait, listening for the door.
I'm gonna send my
Something's
familiar,
never changed.
the owl, up into the skylight. Just, I could,
Hanging out up there.
yeah, I could just see through his eyes.
There's like a banister up there she could sit on. As you all sit there, Sinrig, the door suddenly opens. Go ahead and roll a dexterity check to do this quickly because you did not hear them coming.
Okay.
Oh shit.
5.
Okay.
Off to a great start.
There goes our surprise tag.
Roll a stealth check for me, Sinrig.
There goes.
Sneaky, stealthy,
We can
sneaky,
average.
giant stealthy.
And if that doesn't work, just keep that.
9. I'm rolling so bad with these dice.
You rolled a nat 20.
Earlier. For one perception.
Are those new dice?
Yeah.
Get rid of them.
As the door opens, who could see the door best right now?
No,
It'd
I
be
used to
Dozer.
hiding. Yeah.
Dozer, you could actually see 4 figures just kind of against, like, silhouetted as in the doorway, and as they open it, the door immediately shuts.
I'll open it and.
Okay.
Well, I'll turn invisible and then I'll open it.
Okay.
And then I run after them.
As you run out into the street, you see. Go ahead and roll a perception check for me.
They couldn't have gotten far, right?
I would like to.
God. 7.
You're bad at this.
I run right out, right?
Yeah.
Like.
You run right out. Go ahead and roll it with advantage.
What a bumbling idiot.
Seriously, I'm rolling so bad.
Fuck
Oh
this
my
dice.
God. That was a new one. I tried a
Use
different
that
one.
one.
That one was a 9.
Absolutely.
You ran
I have
out.
+5. Like I'm rolling 2s and 3s. Like,
You ran out into the street to look around. They're not down the street, which they would be if they had run.
And I go around the corner.
You go around which corner?
I mean, if they're not
You
down,
look. You look. in between the space of the buildings.
What's out? Sorry, what does this look like then?
You've got like a road, and you got a building across the street, and then all the buildings are pressed together. They've brought about probably 3 feet, 2 to 3 feet of space between each building.
I'll come this way.
Okay.
In the meantime,
Go ahead and place yourself. Well, go ahead and place yourself outside of that.
If you go,
yeah, there you go. Roll a perception check.
Oh my god. 9. That's my like 4th 4 in a row.
So, what's the cow doing?
Hey, what's your cow doing?
Something?
we didn't see him. He was invisible, so we didn't see him leave.
That's true.
So we just saw the door open and shut. He disappeared, and then the door opened again.
Yes.
Got it.
Your cow turns invisible? That's neat.
Can I roll a perception
Alright, then
check?
they were
Did I
really
see anything out the door?
Roll a roll perception check.
As like, because if it opened and shut, would I have seen?
The door is currently still open, I believe. Sinrig, you left it open.
Cool. That's a 6.
Jesus, guys. Listening, looking.
It was looking like at when the door first opened and then shut. I'm assuming.
You noticed footprints exiting. That because it's so muddy. That's very obvious that you saw the footprints exiting the building. Apart from that, you guys don't hear or see anything.
Can I try and pick up tracks? I can track them.
Yeah, you can roll a perception check.
Wouldn't that be survival to track the?
It's perception to find the tracks and then survival to track
Can
them.
you tell me the tracks?
Wait, no, he saw your footprints.
Oh, okay.
I got.
Oh.
Does anyone have?
I'm not invisible anymore, by the way.
Okay, so you are now standing outside.
Is it ability check? What are you doing? It's a skill check.
Skill check.
I forget which one that is.
Failed. It comes over our screen, and we can choose to load the newest save.
Did any of you quick save?
It's okay.
Wait, none of us quick save?
No, you do that like right before the murder.
What does everyone?
Gives you Renegade or Paragon.
Does anyone have anything they'd like to do?
I'm just gonna make a survival. Okay, 20 perception.
Okay. Looking for tracks. You managed to pick up their tracks in the mud.
Survival to track?
It's very clear where they went.
Okay,
they went down this area, down this hole, and then you see noticeably their tracks stopped.
Interesting.
And they didn't go anywhere.
I perceive again then.
Alright.
16.
You notice scuffs of mud along the walls of the building.
Is it something to climb on, or are they just...
The buildings are close enough together.
That would take so much time.
Yeah, wall jump.
All right.
If they're fast.
Yeah, well.
At that point, suddenly the glass shatters as you all...
So the owl didn't see any of that coming?
The owl was looking down.
Okay.
You did not tell me the owl was looking up. You have to tell me that.
No, I mean, he's just looking. He's passive perceiving.
Okay.
I mean, I guess
What's his passive perception?
That's what I'm looking up right now.
Because all 360, yeah.
Well, there's one door.
Oh shit! I need.
Aldar.
This thing doesn't have the small owl. It just has the giant owl. Does anyone have the
Oh yes.
PHB?
Yeah,
you gotta have that.
It only has the big owls. I can't put it in that. D&D Beyond.
Regular owl?
Yeah, there we go.
Regular owl.
Yeah, 13.
Paper.
14.
14? Then yeah, no, they wouldn't. She would not have heard it. He or she.
It's a
His owl's gender fluid.
Sure.
It's a celestial.
They did not hear it.
They did not see it or hear it as the glass suddenly shatters above the ceiling.
Holy shit!
We're gonna go ahead and roll for initiative, but they're gonna get a surprise round on this one because you guys did flub this one pretty bad.
No, Tyler flubbed this one.
Yeah, that's
no, I did. I mean,
I
rolled like 3 2s and like 4 4s.
It was
like,
Tyler flubbed, and then all of you watched him continue to flub.
Hey,
instead of,
listen,
jumping
I
in.
felt like I didn't have.
Yeah, I didn't have the I didn't have the impetus.
It's good. I'm not judging you.
Okay, I say in character.
My
it's like,
character straight up wouldn't have. So
I'm
sorry.
judging all of you.
Where do ready to actions land?
Every last one of you is being judged.
I guess because we were ready. Well,
You
my
ready
was
for when
ready
they
for
entered the
front
building?
door,
It's canceled now.
They entered the building.
Well,
I mean, not into the building actually.
you fire at the doorway.
I rolled a
You're ready to action.
Better be what your guns sound like.
Pew pew.
Since we don't have any Eldritch
can-
blasters.
Colin, you can do the laser.
That's the one the
No, I cannot.
stormtroopers use.
Joe,
right?
what'd you get?
Mark, I did tell you.
Joe?
Yeah, the,
Oh, I'm
Eldritch
sorry.
blasters.
17.
Dozer.
Oh, Dozer, sorry, 18.
Aldous.
I'm so used to Leah.
9.
Zook.
That is a 9.
Zane.
20.
Varys.
18.
Sinrig.
12.
Demetrius.
8.
Grimold.
23.
Devolved so far. We're like 4 jokes removed.
we aren't even making jokes. We're
Oh
just
my
making
god,
sounds.
4 jokes removed. Can that be a new podcast?
That sounds like a
like it.
like a sketch comedy group.
Like
It
Four
does,
jokes
yeah.
removed. That's such a good name. Write it down. Let me write it down.
Write that down. Write that down.
Since it's on our stream, that was dibs. Whoever's watching,
Yeah.
piss off.
Copyright right now.
I wrote it on a piece of paper and I mailed it to myself using the U.S. Postal Service, and that counts as a patent in
Why
court.
don't you just email it to yourself?
Because that doesn't hold up.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, because, well, so it does, but less than the postal thing, because you actually have a federal
Like a
stamp.
stamp on it of a stamp of approval, literally.
You can fake email times. Okay.
You can.
Why would
Nobody,
someone do that?
nobody on the internet lies.
So with that, like I said, we do have a surprise round starting out. So
We're
we're gonna
funny.
get 4 crossbow shots
Piss off.
firing down at people, and we are going to decide this
However you want.
happily.
Shoot me.
From up above, I suppose we're gonna get the 4 closest to the center. What?
You never asked for my stealth. Just saying. I don't know.
I didn't need it at that point.
Okay.
They didn't walk in the building. They knew someone was in there at that point, so they decided to handle it.
Your
And they
cat's
did
not
not
very
see him
sneaky.
leave. So, with that, I'm gonna go with Aldous. I'm gonna go with Grimald. I'm gonna go with Joe, and I'm gonna go with
Time to die.
yeah, we'll say Zane. All right, boys and girl.
So they've said something. I can fix that.
Oh no, but
We
they can't hit
rested.
me.
What do you mean? We rested, right? So that you would get your health back.
Nope.
No,
you
I
could.
just don't
Oh,
have a
don't.
lot of
Okay.
health.
All right,
Period.
we'll start just going around the
Don't
table.
wanna
So,
take
who did I say? Grimald? Grimald, we're starting with you. 15 to hit?
Hit.
That's going to be 4 piercing damage as they fire a crossbow bolt down on you. Aldous? Oh, wait. Hang on 1 second.
Did it give you the refresh?
How much damage did I say? I said 4. That's actually 10 damage. Sorry.
10?
Yeah.
Whoa, that's a big difference.
They got a sneak attack on you, my bad. I forgot that they...
Yeah, that's
Whoa.
like almost.
That's my max health.
I'm happy because it's you, but I'm sad because it could be me next.
Alright, that's going to be a 17 for you.
Pop shield, but it's even, so they hit.
You don't need to pop shield then in that case.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
you don't need to waste it.
You're about to be super.
If
No,
you,
that's-
if
that's
you
not
know
true.
it's not going to help, then don't worry about it.
It does. It still pops.
It's reactionary, so I guess
Oh, it does?
what it's so I guess like my way of justifying that would be like I didn't even see it coming, so
Yeah,
I don't
so
even
would
have
you
time to react.
have
and
a
I mean,
cast
you
it.
didn't have it readied, so I'd say, like, I've always known
reaction,
shield to... It's a reaction to
Correct.
cast it, but you still have to choose to cast it as a
Okay.
reaction, so you don't have to take
Yeah,
it.
it's still
Got it.
optional
Okay,
to cast
as
it.
long as you say so.
That's
I
how
just did it
always
how
do
Mark has always done
It
it.
just it says reaction trigger
Yeah, that's
when
the...
you're
that's
hit by an
the-
attack or targeted by.
Buddy, that's the classification of the action that it is used.
Yeah.
It's
So
used
I
as
It's
guess
not
a
there's
using.
action.
Yeah, it's saying you can use it outside your turn because reaction is the only
Anyway,
action you can use.
that's going to be... Oh!
Sushi.
16 piercing damage.
I'm unconscious.
Sushi.
That's...
Can we?
Yeah, they
So
don't
that
do
we
one.
know.
I am
We
dead.
No.
No, you're
No,
not.
you're not.
What's
That's
my
not
con?
right.
double.
No, it's not your con. It's your
HP.
health.
Oh.
I get it.
Grimald's,
I
Can we not keep pink? Pink line.
I always just interpreted it that it was
That way we know.
like
Sorry,
you
thank
have
you.
if it's
Visually.
ready. I guess
Okay,
if you're a sorcerer, it might
and
be
then
different.
Zane?
With me as a wizard, like I have to have it ready to go.
12.
It meets it, but my shield.
You're gonna pop
catches
shield?
it.
Alright.
Yes.
Nice.
Then the bolt pings off of as your magical shield pops up. And then Joe,
But I have sanctuary active, so what happens?
Wisdom saving throw.
a wisdom save for the...
Yes, I'm sorry. Let me pull it up for you. So, wisdom saving throw, and it has
Yes,
to
the other thing would
beat my.
4. So
That's what
does
you
not-
got? Oh, yeah.
So what happens then?
So he
Pull it up,
must make
his-
an attack.
Yeah, I think it has to change.
So at this point, he has to choose a new target to attack.
Or lose the attack.
Or lose the attack altogether.
He'll just lose it.
Okay.
Alright, and that will end that surprise round. As you look up,
You sanctuary.
you all see 4 hooded figures with crossbows up top in the window, up by the window, firing down on all of you guys now. Grimald's up, enemy on deck, enemy in the hole.
I'm gonna pee.
Okay, so you said.
Excuse me.
You evacuate your bowels
Wait.
and you turn conscious.
It
smells.
You said the warehouse was 10 foot tall?
Yeah.
And the boxes are 10 foot tall, so it's like scraping the ceiling?
Then I was incorrect, sorry. We'll say it was about 6 feet tall for the boxes.
About 6 feet tall boxes. Okay. Then I will use part of my. Where's the laser point?
Over here. I apologize.
Sorry, I just gotta get in the habit of just.
I have a line of sight pointer too, if you guys need it.
All right. So I will just use as much as it takes to climb up onto that box.
Okay.
So it's
There's plenty of climb
5,
holds, so we'll just say it's difficult terrain. So
Difficult
5,
20.
10, 15?
Oh yeah, because it's 6 feet tall. So we'll just call it an even 5 then. So 10 feet to get up top.
And then,
All right.
Don't
And
shine
then
that at my
I
eyes.
will. I just wanted to make sure I was within range. I'm going to. Can I tell which one hit me? It's arbitrary, but
Yeah, we'll say
which one are you
it doesn't actually matter.
you were the first hit, so we'll say
I was-
number 1 hit you.
Okay, then I will. Am I now within range? If I'm standing on a 5 or 6 foot box.
They are up here.
Yeah, it's 10. The ceiling's
That
only
would be
10 feet, you
adjacent,
said.
technically, right?
Yeah, they'd be adjacent, so you'd be able to get. Yeah.
Okay, then I will just attack with rapier and. Wait, no, I can only draw one weapon, right? During a move action.
Yes.
Okay.
You can do 2.
Oh, you can do 2.
I'm almost positive.
All right, I'll trust you.
You draw as many as you can.
And go ahead.
All right, then I will draw both and strike with both.
Okay.
Oh,
look at
The rapier will be 24.
24 will hit.
And the whip crack will be a crit fail. Thank you.
Disadvantage on your next attack.
Okay, so for the rapier stab.
Can I have a physical book, please?
Yeah.
you got him.
Just waiting for updates. Fucking bullshit.
What?
D&D Beyond's not working.
11.
11 damage.
11 damage. So I will stab out, and then I'll try to whip him to pull him down. But we can say it like grabs onto the skylight.
Yeah,
and gets
exactly. Like you stab into his shin from below and shoot the whip up, and he just kind of like dodges out of the way. He's
wraps around something else.
And that is that.
Pull it loose.
Enemy is up. Enemy on deck. Enemy in the hole. Yeah, there. You are now threat number 1.
Which ones are
Yay!
the, which ones
well,
are the
I'm about to be
enemies?
slumped on top of that box.
They're not on the mat yet because they're just up top. At the
Okay.
moment.
They got a
Supposed to be
surprise
9
attack
dead
and
bodies
going
in this
first?
warehouse.
Sorry,
Damn.
didn't mean to.
I thought I rolled pretty well.
They rolled a 22, a 22, and a 21 with their
Stay
initiative.
tuned for our next campaign.
They
joke,
are
my
going
next character's
to.
ready.
This is why you don't write it.
Mine too.
All right,
Oh,
roll.
yeah, because you had 2.
Everyone roll 3d6.
It's a big city.
Yeah, I love that every time. Wait, am I rolling my next character?
Isn't it 40?
Okay, so all three of them are gonna fire crossbow bolts at you.
It depends. Maybe you're an average man.
Grimold, we got a 16.
That's a hit.
Okay. The good news is, oh wait, hang on.
It's not a sneak attack. The bad news
There is a target within 5 feet of the ally. Yes. So, you are within 5 feet of their ally.
I was
right
about
now.
to say, I'm like, if it's the one who's right next to me, he gets disadvantage because it's. And then, oh nope, it's one of the other ones, which gives him.
So
sneak
they're
attack.
gonna get flanked
from above.
He's not getting flanked. He's getting sneak attacked.
Oh.
That was like my kid came home and he's crying. That's the music.
Sneak attack.
11 damage.
I slunk over onto the box.
Okay.
No, unconscious.
As they fire a crossbow bolt down, the bolt hits you right in the chest, hits Grimold in the chest as he hits the ground.
Thank you. Just so
They
you can
are
see.
going to then.
Oh, not 110.
That was number.
Let's draw our see the shield sword.
Ed. I mean, I hit him with the first. Yeah. Because I think there's a
characters
quick draw,
yours,
which
you
may
have to
allow you to
Oh
draw
no, believe
multiple
me,
weapons
I
at
am
once.
getting out of here alive.
So,
I got people that depend on me.
can't remember.
Okay.
I feel like it
And the
can't
odds of me
remember.
collecting 15 gold pieces for a quadra murder just went significantly down.
Excuse me, guys.
2
Plus, someone's got to keep the
is
campaign
going to jump
going.
down and land here. 4 is going to jump
Main
down
quest
and land
line
here.
has to
That's
survive.
5,
There's always Zonk.
10.
And Zong. Ooh, I like that.
And yeah, they'll just handle that the way they do.
Thief of a performer robbed Zin, and then I murdered him. That gets me a lot of clout on the streets.
So starting with number 4, he's on Joe right now. Joe, he's going to go ahead and try and attack you, but that's a wisdom save.
Yep. You got your cat around.
That's going to be a
Not till
14.
next level, but
That'll
it's
do
alright.
Okay, so he's going to attack you with a short sword. A 23
Yeah.
and a 20.
Yeah.
Wait, with Sanctuary, right?
It's gone now, right?
No,
He broke it.
He broke through it.
Doesn't he have to make a wisdom save
He
for
did.
every attack?
Is it for every attack?
It's when they make an attack
Yeah,
against.
it doesn't say the spell goes away.
Yeah,
Oh, okay,
it's when they
so
make an
the second
attack
one.
against the creature.
Well, I
it's-
wasn't sure if it was an attack action or an attack. But you that's good. I'm good with that.
Until the spell ends. So
Okay. So then the other wisdom save then is going to be 16.
that'll do it.
So he makes it, so we'll just say that last one was the one that hit. So one attack will hit you for 3 piercing damage.
Okay.
And another attack hits you for 8 piercing damage.
It's 11 total.
I don't know right now. I'm rolling very well. Sorry, guys.
What did you say?
like the
how much?
DM
11
screen exists
total.
for a reason.
No, kill us all.
You gotta stop complaining.
That's the way the campaign
I'm just,
crumbles.
yeah, I'm just messing around. Sorry.
I don't feel good about this. I promise.
We did D&D Beyond for crashing last session.
Yeah, we're not gonna stop it at that.
All right. And with that, the other one's going to attack Zane.
I just want to make things
Great energy in here right now.
Crit fail.
What are you talking about? Life forces are ending.
And a disadvantage on the next attack, which is going to lead
Yeah,
to
bloody, but
a
I'm still
We're
standing.
getting
7.
I'd say I'm not a big fan, but I'm like,
That door is within running distance.
Zane.
I'm sorry.
a
7.
Does a 7 hit you?
No.
There's
Okay.
nothing.
You already popped your shield.
So he runs
Yeah,
up with
so
his short sword, swinging it at you. He hits it right into the box, and he swings it around and goes to try and hit you again. And you're like, you use that time to duck out of the way. And with that, Zane is up, Dozer on deck, and Varys in the hole. Zane.
Nice.
I was gonna try to heal Inquisitor, but I guess not.
I mean, you can still heal him.
Nah, fuck that guy.
Well, I got a guy right in front of me.
Okay.
Now that everyone's painted, I don't know
try
who's
to,
the
like, help
enemy.
Unfortunately. For you guys.
Enemy?
Yeah,
Enemy.
enemy. I thought there were 4.
Yeah,
They're
there's
up
2
to-
more still on the roof.
Oh, okay.
Do you want me to draw the roof?
I'm gonna cast.
I know where they are.
I'm gonna cast sleep. On the box, like in a way that hits both of them.
Okay. Hang on one sec.
But you wouldn't know that.
Creatures within 20 feet. Okay, you'll actually hit the people upstairs too.
Nice.
But we'll start with the ones downstairs. Go ahead and roll your dice.
Even if we do get out of this.
Does he choose, or does it just go down the line?
Down the line.
It goes down the line, but they're all at equal hit points right now.
Well, I meant more like.
Oh no, one's actually.
I meant like ally and.
No.
Oh yeah, no, that's a good point. It's gonna hit everyone within 20 feet.
What are you casting, sir?
Sleep.
Oh yeah, that'll
That'll
will
put
hit
low
everyone.
HP to top, so.
Yeah, the lowest HP is gonna go to sleep first, just so you know.
If it's in the
I
center,
can't sleep.
the only two people in the center of the room are unconscious.
Already
right?
unconscious, yeah.
That's true.
Besides enemies.
Yeah, he's good.
20-foot square. Yep, you're correct. You're good.
27.
27. That is going to buy you one of them, and it's going to be the one who's on the roof who you stabbed. So
Does he fall? Does he fall down?
yeah, but he'll fall. He doesn't fall 10 feet because he just lands on the box. But
Oh,
go ahead.
he slumps on top of me, doesn't he?
He does. He actually
So you take fall damage.
Got it. And you place him just like right on top of
It's
him.
It's essentially a coup de grace.
As asleep.
You get coup de grace to the body.
I like to think that
his crossbow goes off and it just into my back.
All right. And that's it, Zane?
Yeah, I'm not gonna back off because I want to I'm watching over him.
Okay, sounds good. Dozer, you're up. Varus on deck, and Joe is in the hole.
Alright.
Good guy.
Let's do this.
Oh yeah, now you're all fucked. You pissed off my robot.
What if I bloody him a little bit?
I suppose that's good enough.
Just give him a little taste.
Did anybody try talking to him?
Don't forget, guys, you can just beat someone down, and then when I give you the how do you want to do this, you can just be like, not really please.
I think we're way past talking.
Okay. Let's give a little,
They have
give him a little kiss with my sword. 16.
16 will hit him.
That's why I didn't say it in my voice. I tried to go for Father Demetrius. Let's do this thing.
Okay. Let's see, that's
Punch right to the chest.
13 damage.
13 damage to him. All right.
Can I choose to action surge after I find out if he's bloody?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Is he bloody?
He is just he looks hurt. He looks pretty hurt, but not bloodied.
Okay. I'm gonna do an action surge.
All right.
Do this. 20
hits.
Okay. Oh, that was a lot less. 10.
10 damage. That definitely bloodied him. He's really hurt now. What's your weapon again?
Great sword.
A great sword. So you run up with the great sword, unsheathing it. You run up and slice him right in the collarbone. Just cracks. He's like, ah! And you pull it back and just get him right in the side. You see blood just spurt out into the box. And you just, ah! Ah!
Oops.
Varus is up. Joe on deck. Cynric's in the hole. Varus.
I was being sincere when I said really try not to kill them.
Oh.
And I move over to
Don't let him get.
To be fair, you don't totally seal that.
I'll just keep doing one.
I mean, I heard it.
Yeah.
I heard the blood spurt. I heard it.
I run up to Aldous, and I say, "You're blue, right?" Yeah. Yeah, yes, I see. All right, my blue friend. Let's try to do a little bit better to not die. I put my hands on him and doing cure wounds for 8 HP.
There you go. Things aren't all awful.
I'm still leaving the audio.
Also, I want to
You
say
just
early breaks are
realize
great
when you
because I
do
thought we
this?
were almost done and we still.
So, and with that,
If I survive, I'm just gonna see it as Providence for everything.
with that, I'm going to take.
I'm never turning Zeus voice off.
I do believe that
praying.
provokes an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, that will. Thank you for reminding me. Yeah, he does have his sword out, so he's gonna go ahead and take it. That's not a good one. 18
That'll hit.
for a max 8 piercing damage. Stabs you as you're walking away.
You notice my white linen robe is bloodied. There's blood.
Ooh, that's gonna be
Oh
hard
yeah,
to
there's
wash
so
out.
much blood all up on me.
On my
That's why I wear red.
That's why I wear brown.
Anything else, Varus?
Original jokes in an original pot stream.
Varus?
It's a Zook original.
So with sorcery points, I can't cast another spell. Right?
I'm unsure of what sorcery, what like maneuvers, like meta magic you have right now. So.
None. You don't have any at level 2.
Okay.
I thought it was 2. Okay.
3, you get the metamagic feats. 2, you
Sorcerers
just
help each other.
2. All you can do is you regain spell slots if you want to spend them.
Okay, that's what I was.
You can spell your points to regain
So
spell
I
slots.
can't. I'm not worried about it now. Then. Okay. Thanks. Sorry about that.
No worries,
Cool.
man.
Joe is up. Sinrig on deck. Aldous is in the hole. Joe,
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna quarterstaff the bitch in front of me.
do it. He is bloodied.
Yeah, be careful. Might want to just do a non-lethal sort of thing.
Oh, I'm sorry. What did you just tell me to do?
I'm sorry. Did you just mansplain combat to me?
14.
I think
That'll hit
you
him.
did, Joe.
Okay.
Okay.
Joe,
Key.
By
Like,
the
what is
way,
that?
your sanctuary.
It's not even
It's not. Yeah,
That's
that's
fine.
over now.
Key is not a thing.
Joe's like, we're well past being defensive.
5.
And then
5 damage.
Yeah, and then
You want to do this non-lethally
look
for him?
at your dying corpse.
Or are you taking
as
him
I
out?
do it.
You want to apprehend or terminate?
There's still 3 more.
They're drug dealers and they attacked you.
Yeah. I'm sorry. It's lethal.
Okay. You spin the quarterstaff around, smacking it across his face, breaking his jaw. He collapses to the ground. You can pull him off.
Oh shit.
Anything else, Joe?
No, it's not. It literally. Oh. did I
Joe?
do it?
Anything else?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't do that right. I was going to, for a bonus action, I have patient defense. Use a key point to take the dodge action as a
I
bonus
am
action.
well aware of it. You're good. All right. Sinrig's up. Aldous on deck. Zook is in the hole. Sinrig.
That really got out of hand.
15.
Joe killed the guy.
Weren't you gonna try?
You walk into this
Yeah.
situation.
20. So I have 10-foot reach. I can hit this guy, right? He's not dead, right?
He's unconscious.
The
He's
prone
asleep.
guy?
He's
He is
asleep.
asleep right now.
Oh, okay.
So
it's
you do not
10,
totally
15,
know that, but you do
20.
see him snoring, I suppose.
25, 30, and I'm gonna hit this guy then.
You got it. Ooh. That was almost a Tyler.
You know what? I will. Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna bonus action entangled strike, or sorry, ensnaring strike.
Okay.
So I Ferino, as I pull a spear out and. Dude, oh my god.
Just saw your dice.
13.
That'll do it.
Okay, then cool. So hold on. So I do 11 piercing damage as I stab into him, and then the spell. He makes a strength saving throw.
Yes, sir. 8.
Vines fly out of my spear and restrain him to the ground.
He gets wrapped up. He's
At the
falls
start
down.
of his turn, at the start of every one of his turns, he'll take an extra 1d6 piercing damage as thorns grow from the vines.
Okay.
That's so good.
Great. Aldous is up. Zook's on deck. Demetrius is in the hole. Aldous, you are awake now. So you've been healed.
I stand up.
Half your movement.
What's who's bad guys around me?
This bad guy, right?
There's a cloak.
He is restrained
There's one
right
guy
now,
up,
though.
too.
But
I'm sorry. Where's the guy up?
there is a guy currently.
Not on the map.
He is basically 2 feet towards you, 2 squares towards you, and up. So like you can't totally see him from where you are.
Do we have one of the fly things?
I do, but it's such a mess in there right now.
So there's just a boy. That Gold Cape boy is alive though, right?
Yes,
He's not one
he's
of us.
alive and restrained.
Oh, he's restrained.
Yep.
There's one that's got.
I'm gonna jump on the box.
Yeah.
Okay. And now you can definitely see the guy if you move like one more over to the box.
You have 5 more feet. If you go
Well,
this,
if I'm on top of the box, how far am I from the skylight?
You can
Like
reach
2
the
feet?
skylight of the guy you're looking for is 1 step over.
So no. Put me right next to the gold cloak guy.
Okay.
Can he see him from here?
Doesn't matter.
I'm sure he's doing something. He understands.
I'm gonna cast Witch Bolt.
Okay.
On that guy.
The guy up top?
No.
The guy restrained?
Oh yeah, the guy up top. Can I hit the guy up top?
Yeah.
Yeah. Then yeah, I'll cast Witch Bolt on the guy
At
up
that
top.
point, now that you're on that box, you could definitely hit him.
24.
Yeah, that'll hit him.
Good.
Offensive spells must be great.
That's 11 damage he takes.
Literally my character last campaign. No offensive spells.
Gust.
All right. You fire the witch bolt at him, and the line of lightning crackles through the air from your focus. What's your focus?
My staff. Oh well, it's a pearl on top of my staff. Or no, actually, no, it's not. Aldous removes his gloved hand, and you see a hand made of water. It's not even like a real hand.
Yeah.
His
You
hand is
see
just
it? Look at
made
his-
of water.
Look at this big character.
And so lightning crackles from up through it and fires and just latches onto him.
Look at Doug.
That's
hanging on to it.
And I say, and he pulls a full Aurora Monroe, and he's gonna be like, what happens to a drug dealer who is struck by lightning? The same thing that happens to everything else. And then he, the wind picks up.
him? He's right.
The wind picks up around him and swirls, and he flies 10 feet up into the air, up onto the roof with the guy.
So he's
You're allowed to move over a square?
10 feet.
He can fly 10 feet.
Oh, just like anywhere?
10 feet. I get to fly 10 feet, so I assume 5 feet up, 5 feet
Yeah,
over.
sure. Put him up there. Yeah, so you're up there.
And I'm just
technically.
holding lightning to him as I'm just, so the bolt stays.
Tyler, stop moving so much. I can't tell where it is.
You can just pull him off for now. There you go. There, you can put this guy 2 feet away, or 2 squares away from him.
That's the roof.
Nope, other way.
2.
Nope, other way.
Towards Mike. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, there you go. Wonderful.
No other way.
All right. So,
Another way.
This is the roof.
How can you say something
with that,
so
very
brave yet so
exciting move
true?
from all this. Zook is up, Demetrius is on deck, and enemy is in the hole. Zook.
Now, listen. Doza can attest I'm not normally a violent individual, but I fucking liked that guy. And so I catapult the shards of glass that they broke.
Oh!
Amazing.
What? I love every minute of that.
That's so inventive.
That's so cool.
I thought you were gonna take some shine and
No, using your
Yeah,
own.
then I remembered the glass.
just like
Pocket sense.
so cool.
Fucking glass.
No, this is Spider-Man 2.
I can't believe I wasted my best shine on you.
Just the
Blood
biggest
burned
single
out.
shard I could find because it could be up to
Yeah.
5 pounds. Object flies in a straight line 90 feet in the direction you choose. Dexterity saving throw.
And you're firing at the restrained dude.
No, one of the ones up top.
The
they're, like,
last
shooting
one up
in.
top is actually on your side, so you can't see him right now.
This is the roof, so he's like.
Okay, I'll just move to within vision then.
To see the one up top?
5, 10, 15, 20.
No. He'd have to be basically on.
Can I just climb up on the box and do it?
Sure.
Okay, I'll do that.
You'd have to be on this side of the warehouse or up
So
on a box.
5,
Yeah.
10, 15.
Okay, that's good.
That's good.
15?
Yep. Pop up. Do less.
All right, you grab a shard of glass and fire it up at him, and he needs to make a dex save.
You know, where's my spell save DC? Okay.
5.
Okay, he fails it. So it says 3d8 bludgeoning damage.
We're gonna make it piercing this time.
Yeah,
Make it
okay.
piercing. It's glass. Yeah.
3d8.
Hell, that's pretty bad for that's pretty big for a level 1
Nice.
spell.
Yeah.
12 damage.
Kill him.
Oh, the guy up top?
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he's toast.
He is very bloodied as the shard stabs into his shoulder. You see it just squirts out blood, like coating the glass in blood at this point as it just continues to drip down. He's the lightning continues to burn his chest.
Did you do damage to the restraint?
Demetrius is up, enemy on deck, Grimald's in the hole. Demetrius.
Okay. So this guy took damage from the restraining. Whatever
Yes.
he did. Okay.
Oh, no, I can't.
Great. And all right, so I will.
Who's laying on the
I have
ground?
my
Is that
shield
Tyler?
and
No, it's Grimald.
mace,
You, okay. Well,
and you guys have seen this before, but I slam my mace against the shield, and I yell, and I just say, "Pejaje a los muertos."
Toll the dead.
Toll the dead.
The Spanish speaker really loved that.
I mean, it was okay.
That was cool.
8.
Peaje? Is that how you say it?
Yeah, that's fine. You're fine.
You did good.
I don't know what the word toll is.
The
so you
fluent
beat me.
one. That
He
that's what it
failed,
said.
Demetrius. You got an 8.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Then that is, and he's missing hit points, so.
The dice just wanted to scare you all, see?
Nice. Okay,
I'm
so
scared.
he takes 10 necrotic damage.
Yeah, you do.
The guy with most fear for being unconscious with a bunch of criminals.
I was wrong.
Whoa.
I did Sleep Blaster,
I don't know
so I
anything
didn't
about
damage him. I don't know if he took damage from someone else, but I didn't damage him.
He is bloodied as blood just kind of comes out of his ears. He's completely restrained by the vines of this place. What is that?
He was damaged. Is that what you meant?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he hit him with the restraining strike.
Yeah.
Remember?
He's.
Oh, you did that.
Yeah.
He had
And
it.
that is
Okay.
the end of your turn, Demetrius. Enemy is up, Grimald is on deck, and enemy is in the hole. Number 1 is asleep, and I believe that's it.
You were asleep?
Grimald, you're up. Enemy on deck, enemy in the hole. Grimald, death save.
Dun. It's a 1.
It's a 1?
That's a double. 2
failures.
No.
Oh no!
Wait, one is a
Yeah,
two.
crit,
Yeah.
crit
A
fails.
crit fail is 2 failures. A crit success is 2
I
successes.
can get him on my
Enemies
turn.
up.
I'll heal him.
Holy fuck!
Enemy is up, enemy on
I
deck.
really love
and
to hate this
Zane is
character.
in
I
the
don't want
hole.
him to die.
Takes.
No, hang on. Number
I
3
wanna
is starting.
continue
Oh, it's here?
Number 3 is Witch Bolted.
Oh, sorry, gotcha.
He can still move and stuff with all that, right?
Yeah,
He runs at you, and he's going to attack you twice, Aldous.
Sure.
The first one is a 19.
Okay, that hits.
Not shield?
Not worth it.
Why not? What if he kills you?
8
Plus 5.
8 piercing damage
All right, I fall unconscious. The witch
as
bolt
he
dissipates.
stabs you in the chest.
That way. That's
I have plus 5 to my AC. It's only 12.
He spins it
I rolled a
around.
17.
Oh, I
Says,
see what you're
"Fucking
saying.
magic, bitch!" and stabs you again.
Whoa! Okay.
Nice.
For he does. It might still miss. We're gonna roll for advantage. That's going to be a 23.
Yeah, that hits.
So that's an automatic crit. 2 death fails.
Got it.
Enemy is up. Zane on deck. Dozer in the hole. This is your guy now. I almost called you Caduceus.
5 piercing damage as the vines tighten around him.
Okay. He is still standing, but just barely.
These
He's
guys
like,
are
oh god! He is going to go ahead and, still restrained, kind of try and swing his sword at you twice.
I thought he has to make a strength save to.
Restrained.
Can you attack while you're restrained?
You can still attack, but it's disadvantage.
Oh, okay. He can't hit me.
I just realized you're not close to him, so he's actually going to take his crossbow. Oh, wait. He doesn't have speed, so he can't draw his crossbow. So he's actually just going to try and break out of it. You got what you wanted. Strength save? Or
Yeah,
strength
yeah.
check?
Strength. Yeah, hold on. Okay.
15.
Yeah.
Okay, so he breaks out of the vines. He's freaking out at this point. He's going to go ahead and make a run for it.
Everybody
Where?
The 16 roll.
We shouldn't get out.
4 of them up against the 9 of us.
He's going to jump up here for 5, 10, 15, 20.
Wait, did he just move past me?
5, 10, 15,
In succession.
He's
20.
He's going to go diagonal.
He was also threatened by you,
Oh,
Tyler, since you have reach.
yeah, so 5, 10. I have reach, so he can still. I'm still within his.
Do you want to do it?
He hasn't moved
He
out
hasn't
of
moved
it
out of
yet.
it yet. So
Then
5,
he's going to go
10,
diagonal.
15.
And so now you can take it if you want.
Yeah.
Because
So
I
you
don't
have one
consider
too?
you threatening him at that point. Because, oh no, you still would.
Yeah, 5, 10. Yeah.
So 15, and then he's going to jump down for 20.
And now both me and
That'll be
you.
20, 25.
This is gonna be
So
adorable.
now I can hit him.
Alright,
This should hit. I believe it's a 17.
yeah, that hits him.
Wait.
For 9 more
Is
piercing
Zook
damage.
punching
Like,
him?
You bring the spear around and catch him as he drops, as he's running out, catching him right under the arm as you see the blood just kind of spurt out as he drops to the ground, dying, dead,
No.
non-lethal.
No, I'm not.
Don't care?
yeah, because Varys called it before. I will.
That's my boy.
I will I go to hit him right in the.
Oh, so
and I
choke
kind
now.
of to catch him not in the organs, I kind of swing up a little bit.
Then he is stable and just unconscious at this point. And that is the end of that nightmare. Zane is up, Dozer on deck, and Varys is in the hole. Zane.
Our guy's unconscious, right? The last enemy's
There's
unconscious.
one more guy on the roof.
There's a guy on the roof, though.
It's free.
You can actually see him from where you are, Zane. You saw him take down Aldous and then go and stab into him.
Into Aldous?
Yeah, like unconscious Aldous. He started stabbing him.
Oh, shit.
He is bloody.
Aldous and both. What's your character's name, Matt? Both of them are unconscious. Yeah.
He is bloodied also.
See, so I have a line of sight on him?
Yeah, you can see him from there.
I'm just gonna breath weapon him. It's a lightning line of sight.
What's the distance on that?
lightning?
15?
It is 30 feet, I think.
Oh, is it 30 feet?
Yeah, it's because it's not a cone, it's a line.
Oh,
So
yeah.
further.
30-foot line.
All right.
Jesus!
Yeah, you definitely hit him.
Breathing lightning?
Yeah.
He's a dragon.
I'm just like
Dex
seeing
save?
this fucking guy breathe lightning. That was like
Dex save, right?
Yes. Yes. It's not
4.
a weapon attack.
Ooh!
Nice.
Noise.
Oh, can Zane be Australian?
7 lightning damage.
Yeah, you can't non-lethal that, but
That's fine. Oh, I saw him stabbing.
As the lightning, you just so you see guys all see a lightning bolt fire from this dragonborn's mouth as it just as the drug dealer raises his sword up. He's like, "I'll fucking kill you!" And he brings the sword up and just blasts him as he flies backwards.
The dagger.
Picturing like
Because
Home
the metal,
Alone
right?
style, like we see his skeleton for a half
you-
second as he
did you
flies
save
against the
him?
wall.
Yes.
Shocking.
Someone still has to go actually save him because he needs one failed. That's it. Boys.
What?
Anything for a bonus action?
I'm gonna start heading up. Can I move as a bonus?
Yeah.
Like
move
up
as
to
a
the
move
box?
action. You still have
5,
Oh,
10,
yeah.
15.
You can climb up, right?
Yeah.
You have
It's
15
double your
feet right
movement.
now. You want to go upstairs? Like up to the roof?
Yes.
So 20, 25.
Upstairs.
Alright. And then that's it?
Yeah.
Stabilizing is an action, right?
Yeah.
Yes, it is. Okay, Dozer is up, Var's on deck, and Joe is in the hole. Dozer.
Yep.
We only have one sleeping guy left. We can actually exit combat if you guys want, but I do need to stay in it to see how we react here. So Dozer, go ahead. You guys, you want to have anything you want to do?
Can I make it to the roof at all? I don't know.
You are over there right now.
Yeah.
You can climb up onto the
That's
boxes
Mitch.
where you're at right now for 5'10". Yeah, you can make it up to the roof.
I just
need
want
to
to go up
see
to the
what-
roof, just back everybody up, make sure this guy doesn't die. Is this a spot?
Yeah, that's fine.
Possible? Okay. And then I'd like to restrain him. If that's possible.
He's dead.
That
Oh, he's dead.
Oh, I'm sorry. He was still standing.
Yeah,
Oh,
sorry.
No,
There's a
okay.
dying
You
guy.
can
There is a
take
dying
that
mic
back
up
if
there.
you want.
Okay.
The
This
one
guy
guy
is
left
unconscious.
is unconscious. He's asleep right there.
Okay. Honestly, I.
What happened to
That's
the
all
other
I
sleeping
want.
guy?
On top of my.
There's only
I
one
want.
sleeping
There's
guy.
only one. You guys went ham.
Oh, sorry.
This guy.
He's unconscious, and one guy's sleeping. Sorry, yeah.
Okay. Okay. I don't really want to do anything. I just
That's
want to
fine.
exit. Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
All right, Vars.
Uh,
Joe's on deck. Cedric's in the hole.
so I have to ask: is it possible for Aldous to be saved before he has to make another death saving throw?
You could heal him.
I'm saying like, no one's up there to stabilize him, right?
He
you roll
is,
in
but
your
his
turns.
turn will go before that, so you probably want to get up there.
Yeah, I'm gonna go up top. Just
Yeah, but you also have this boy who is one away from dying too.
And
I can save him.
could you also see all this from where you are?
I can jump up there.
No, I mean, could you have seen what was happening from what your perspective? as
Oh,
well?
yeah, I guess I'll.
Because this
save
is
your
all
character.
happening on the roof.
was
So
gonna say,
the fact
it
that you're
might
on the
be-
far edge of the
It
building
might be intentional that he's going to his character and not his character. Just saying. Not to be shitty. Like I'm
Grimald
just-
does bring up a point that you do not see Aldous' status right now.
That's true.
I cast.
Sorry, I was saying it might
Don't
be
feel like you have to cast it on me if you want me to die. That's fine.
Oh no, I don't want you to. I cast Cure
Oh, no,
Wounds
I was
on
Grimald.
Grimald.
All right, go ahead and roll.
So you're still getting a 3-paragraph backstory.
Health point's a health point.
5. You get 5.
Grimald, 5 hit points.
I'm just mad nobody stabilized Aldous.
Well, no one's had a chance yet.
Oh, someone.
Yeah. No one has.
He didn't know. He didn't know either. He was on the same side of the warehouse.
Yep.
Nobody ran up there.
All right,
No,
Joe. No, because he didn't run up there. Joe is up. Sinrig on deck, and Aldous is in the hole. Joe,
Is there anybody that is alive around me?
alive? You have one unconscious dude sitting right next to you.
Did he attack me?
He did not. He was trying to run.
Alright.
And
Did
you
I-
probably saw me go down.
Did I see him go down?
You did. You're within perspective.
Okay, I have 40 movement.
Oh,
Can
you
I-
could make it up there. We
Can
don't
I make
need
it to him?
Yeah.
I'm a monk, bro. I just flipped up there. Yeah.
Yeah, you
Okay.
do a flip up onto the boxes, a flip up onto the roof, and you're right there.
Is stabilizing just an action?
Yeah, you gotta roll a medicine check.
Oh,
Does
Lord.
it? If she fails it, does that count as a hit?
Oh no, my medicine's
No.
not bad. Okay. Not bad, I say. Not good, but not bad.
Okay, there you go.
Oh! 17.
He is stable. You get up there and begin just wrapping his wounds, stopping the
No,
bleeding.
Blue Man, I haven't learned enough yet.
Where is your heart? How do I CPR?
I'm just like,
Just starts
I'm just
hitting.
punching. I'm literally just punching.
Literally just like boxing your gills.
You're like Scuttle in the Little Mermaid.
I'm like into the gills and just like punching his chest.
He's just like, I wasn't going through VFib. That just hurt a lot.
And with that, we can actually go ahead and exit combat.
It was a 5. The next step saving roll was a 5.
I'm like all kinds of fucking
Okay.
bloody.
Mine was a 5 too.
I'm gonna use a first level spell.
We're gonna die.
Hold on. Wait, guys. Sorry, go ahead.
I'm gonna use a first level spell to create a healing elixir, and then administer it to Aldous.
Yeah, I have 8 hit points I can give to anyone.
Okay.
in unit.
I have 3.
Just one will get him conscious.
Sorry,
He's already stable, so he's getting
conscious.
conscious. I know he's getting him.
So
I rolled 2
am
ones.
awake. I will manacle the sleeping man on top.
Yeah,
of
you
me.
wait. You
As I
actually
slump
wake
him off
up
onto
to
the box.
space.
I'll slump him off, and I'll just immediately
If
start
it helps at all,
manacling
they
him.
both now look like they're better off than I am. That
Yeah,
helps.
I'll get.
Are you bleeding?
Oh,
Yeah.
very much so.
No, don't waste a spell. I have 8. I already cast Goodberry for the day, so I have 8 good berries to just give you 1 hit point each. So it's 8 hit points, or I can give 4 and 4.
I would take as many as you're willing to give.
You're bloodied.
Oh, very much so.
Will
so
6 get you
I
not bloodied?
literally just told you. I think you got healed for what? You said 5, and you got healed for 8, 4 and 8. Yeah, I'm still worse off than both of them.
Okay, I'll
Just
do.
saying.
I'll do 5.
Okay.
And then I'll do
3.
3 for you. Yeah.
So on a scale from 1 to 14,
And
she's
you are nourished for 24 hours. You don't need to eat or drink.
Wonderful, thank you.
Dear God, I thank you. We have apprehended
Oh,
the
God.
suspect.
Oh God. Okay, I have an
I-
idea as to how we get away with some of this.
What do you mean get away with some of this?
Well, we still
know.
murdered like a bunch of people.
No, right.
What is the count, by the way? So we got 1 unconscious,
I'm
1.
pretty
Two unconscious,
Pretty
2
sure
dead.
I murdered one of them for sure. It was me.
Okay.
Was the guy up top?
I didn't say that in character.
Yeah,
It's not in my character
It's
voice.
not
I'm just
murder
saying.
when they're bad guys.
No, I didn't say it in my character voice, so nobody heard me say it. If nobody saw me do
Seth
it,
wants to
It's
make
alright,
some jokes
we'll
right
just
now.
stick it, stay
I'm gonna
rolling.
keep it here because I'm on the internet. But
I think I can read
so
your mind.
now the next move is.
Oh man, I really wanted to hear that. Damn you, stream.
Anyway, so here's the thing. I think, right, these guys got into a little bit of a tiff over the crate of drugs I'm standing on right now. So maybe we sprinkle a little of the shine on them and get their weapons bloody with each other's blood, and it just kind of looks like a drug deal gone bad.
We are not going to leave an ounce of this drug on the streets.
Oh, no, I literally mean like a little piddle on them, and then we're going to ignite the rest of this. I'm just trying to have there not be a trail leading to anywhere other than these 2 who are already dead.
This is acceptable. I like you.
I'm just trying to not get any more heat.
The drugs seem like a downer, not an upper, so it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense to me.
Okay, well then they were just fighting over the drugs and they didn't do
okay,
any.
okay, yeah.
They didn't do any of the drugs. If we need to light it though, and I pull out like a little clockwork It's like one of those monkeys with the symbols, but he like throws out sparks. It's flint and tinder.
You didn't clear this with me.
It's a rock gnome. I make trinkets.
I hate it.
I think
He's adorable and I love
You're a
him.
rock gnome. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Nice.
I think we need to just do the job and then.
Does the door lock at all?
No, there is no lock on the door.
I was going to say we could put something in the path of the door, which would explain them breaking in through the ceiling.
Who are we trying to explain this to?
We just want when the guards find this immolated building, them to think it was everyone responsible was in here and died in here.
I crawl down from the ceiling from the light fixture.
It doesn't matter.
I don't think it matters.
Remember, the guards in this area,
They do not.
they're
run this
employed by Deb, who is our employer.
Can I make a?
This is a tree out.
To see if them starting.
This is a
fire
tree out for
against
further
their house
jobs.
would
She,
spread
he,
to other buildings?
Yeah, you can roll a
Nardo told us that.
survival check.
Nardo told you what?
Told us that this is we're being paid as little as we are because this is more or less us showing our capabilities.
You mean a tryout?
It may spread.
Yeah, that's what I said.
We're getting paid for exposure.
Damn it.
Zook, if I may, I understand what you're trying to do, but any fire lit inside here could potentially spread to other buildings. Some people's livelihoods depend on these.
Let them die.
Yes.
Be
Even
dead
in the
here.
11th.
We don't need to burn it, right?
We have to blow
We
up
have to
the
destroy
drugs.
the drugs.
We can take
Listen,
the drugs
that's
out
one
of
thing
here.
I'm not budging on. These drugs are.
I agree, but let's not do it inside this building, where they could potentially be blown up.
You got a way to move 100 cubic feet of drugs out of here? 1,000 cubic. Thank you.
I don't think that's we decided they were only 5 feet tall, so.
Okay, so
5 times 10.
So 5 times 10.
Times 10. Yeah.
10 by 10 by 5.
Yeah.
500.
You right.
That's a lot of that's a lot of booger sugar.
Well, let me just do a quick count. I look around. There's 9 of us.
Isn't there a man here?
That's way too
that
much drugs
spends
for 9
water?
people to do.
Too many. Just move it outside of the building. Is all I'm saying.
Okay. Yes, I can move water. What do you want?
If we explode the drugs, could he not just put out the fire?
Could you possibly? Yes.
I can try, but you remember, my powers are limited.
I will stand
That
by.
is a
with
lot of
buckets.
fire for one person to put out. In the meantime, if you don't mind, this man here has attacked me. Henceforth has attacked my kingdom. And I am going to deal with him as we deal with all offenders of our kingdom.
I don't think you should kill him.
Diplomatic issues can be solved by the state. Good guest. What is your wish?
I will take him to the sea, tie him to one of these boxes, and throw him in the lake. He shall be awake when he dies, so he knows who killed him.
Holy shit, man.
The man that killed you is dead, yes?
They have attacked me? Again, I speak. They have attacked my kingdom.
They didn't know they were attacking your kingdom. I think they would have thought twice about it, perhaps.
That is their ignorance.
You may leave him alive if you wish. But I tell you, I do stand by killing this man. I will not meddle in your affairs. You people have your own laws and your own codes here. I am telling you what I wish to happen to this man.
Okay.
Because of what he has done to me. Now, I will start to carry these drugs outside so we can explode them safely because you are right. There's other people got shit in here. And we don't want to blow up other people's shit. Okay? We are just here for them.
I can move a lot, probably.
I'm just going to start moving boxes.
I don't think I can move a lot, but I could try.
I'll help you.
I do the most adorable
So,
little boxes.
one of them was manacled. How did we do the other one?
The one in the box was manacled.
It's the one in the box.
sleeping.
Right.
Yeah.
What about the other unconscious one?
We pull out 50 feet of hempen rope.
Wait. Okay, no, the conscious one definitely wasn't the one that hit you. So it's the
Oh.
one who was knocked out.
I don't think any of them hit me. I don't know which one shot me with a crossbow originally and knocked me out.
I killed him. Oh, I very much killed him.
Oh wait, but you just told me not to do anything.
Yeah.
Okay, no. Well, I will kind of as I go to grab a box, I'll look at Varys. You are the one who have saved me. You will decide these men's fate because they are the people who owe me a life debt, but I owe you one. So I will not harm them if it is what you wish.
That's what I wish.
And I'll take the. I'll just start.
At this point, your minute's up. You see,
He's just tied him up.
Manacled in front or behind?
Behind.
In front. You always want to keep an eye on their hands.
Oh, I'm picturing him face down on the ground. It was on the box. I essentially pictured slumping him over, like just putting his arm around him and manacling them.
Hey!
So he's sitting on the
As
box.
you guys were
manacling
picking up
behind
boxes and getting ready to move them.
What?
You all fucked up!
Well, yeah, it didn't go according to plan, but it came out all right in the end.
We should talk to him.
Yes. Please, explain more. As I'll just drag him over and slump him like on a box against the wall.
He nods down to his, he nods like this.
The corpses? Are you referring to the corpses?
It's so much glee when you say corpses.
Yes, the dead ones.
Pull my shirt down. Piece of shit.
We're not those kind of people.
And I take a dagger out and I just slice his shirt open.
Oh.
And, oh no! I'm not there yet, guys.
You reveal an Eye of Abraham. It's a tattoo that's kind of intermingled with the Inquisitor mark. It shows that they work for an Inquisitor.
That's a twist.
This one's out of my realm. I'm just gonna step out with drugs.
I'm
and-
dying to see how you play this
If
one
you
out.
if you all would like to continue moving the drugs outside, I have further questions. And I grip the dagger tighter.
I wanna see what happens here.
I'm not even looking whether or not they
I put down a box and I just sit.
I got so many questions.
Yeah, tell me how Abraham.
Hey, I know I was hesitant before. Do the interrogation thing you were talking about earlier.
I keep moving.
He's looking around. He sees.
Me too.
He sees his friend. And what did you guys do with the one that was?
I tied him up.
You tied him
this
up?
guy, right? Yeah.
He sees his friend. He goes, "Where are the other two?"
Ooh.
Who are you working for?
Where are the other drugs going?
I'll help moving the drugs.
That was. I said it and was like, oh no, please nobody say that. That's all I was picturing.
Sorry, I didn't have the cheat sheet up. Inquisitor Finn. We work with Inquisitor Finn.
Finn? History check?
You're watching. Oh yeah. Within 20 feet of him. Of both of them.
History. I should fucking have 9.
Don't need much. He's the he's an Inquisitor that's stationed in basically big major crimes unit for District 11.
Of course you'd say MCU.
Sorry.
He was with your people!
He is an Inquisitor in District 11. His point is to deal with the crime here.
Why are you dealing in these drugs?
Undercover. We were told that there was some shipment here. We were gonna pick it up. We're gonna grab it, get it off the street. Why are you here? Who are you people? You work with her? You work with Troskell?
Who?
I was looking to dispose of these drugs. No overreach was meant.
Roll persuasion check.
That's about right. That's. I rolled a 1, so it was like I was like, I'm not very charismatic. Oh, nope, that makes sense.
You already told him you're an Inquisitor.
So, what is that all together?
Persuasion. That's a 2.
Alright. Bunch of fucking lords of hell in here. Go ahead, fucking do it. Fucking care.
I'm just moving by.
Don't fucking kill me. What are you waiting for?
I turn him around. I have to insight before I do anything else. I have to at least see if I believe this bullshit. Oh God!
Come back in.
Oh,
With all of your hatred.
God damn you, Ben! This story. I hate you.
So just to be clear, you're not drug dealers. You're police catching drug dealers.
That's a 16 insight on whether or not I believe the tattoo.
He seems pretty genuine. The tattoo is fairly fresh, but the Inquisitor mark is designed in a way that it's difficult to replicate. So
it's something that I would recognize as most likely legit.
And the fact that it's intermingled means that he is a soldier that works closely with an Inquisitor. So
then I'll turn him around. I'll pop his manacles. I'll turn him in. Send my regard to Finn. We will burn this shipment. You got away alive. You are not blown cover-wise.
Roll a persuasion check.
Oh, 16?
He looks at you and he's like, what about him? Points at his...
The unconscious one?
Yeah.
I will walk over to him and cut his shirt and check for the symbol.
It's there.
It's there. He shall not be harmed. And I'll turn to the rest of the group. These men were undercover for the state. We are to let them leave, but we will destroy the drugs. 2 got away. Can I ask your discretion?
Are we positive? And I stopped.
It is what you say, my friend. I believe you. You are the one who is helping me, so...
What about the 2 we killed?
What? What?
We stumbled upon this investigation, which was hidden to do the same thing we were attempting. Casualties are unfortunate, but they do happen. Finn will understand.
How sure
we
are you
shall
about
back
that?
away from his jurisdiction as soon as we can.
You seem quick to forget that Deb wanted us to kill all 4 of them.
So you do work for her. He's already begun making his way to the door.
Well, I am there.
Okay.
Abraham brought me here to destroy these drugs. Harm was not intended upon those who work for the state. You attacked first. We would not have murdered anyone without questioning.
Yeah, we attacked people in a drug den first. Yeah. How about that?
Understood.
How did you
We
know?
attacked
Wait, hold on.
people
Wait.
into a drug den.
Wait. You said that we are the Lords of Hell. But you told us we work for Troskell. Who is this?
Deb Troskell.
Deb Troskell.
These are not her drugs.
What is it? Oh, persuasion check.
Good catch.
Oh, good. 6. Or no, wait. 8, 9.
Yeah, sure.
No, he's telling the truth. This belonged to her sister.
You can try. No persuasion check.
You can try.
DC's gone up.
I promise I'm telling you the truth.
No, I'm telling him the truth now. That is 17.
Yes.
Oh, wait, no, it's way more than that. It's 19. No, yes.
No, yes, no, yes.
He looks incredibly confused at this point.
So tell me, who do you work for Finn, and he told you these drugs were Deb Troskell's.
My source did.
Who is your source?
Not telling you.
Was it Deb's sister?
No.
Okay.
I don't work in 10, I work in 11.
So your source told you these drugs are hers, whilst they are not hers. We are here to destroy these drugs.
I have a theory.
What is your theory, Varys?
Well, I'm not going to say it in front of him.
Excuse us, we need to do a huddle, but I need you to stay close, okay?
I'll stand by the door. I mean, I'll close it and just.
Jesus, okay.
Okay.
Places to be.
He takes one look at you, and he's like, "Fine." Sits down next to his unconscious friend.
I do not mean to take over the role of Inquisitor here. If you would like to ask the questions, you can. I'm just working off of a hunch.
I think I share your hunch in that.
I think it was Nardo that set this up.
Oh, I think it was Deb that set this up. Nardo was just the messenger, and I
Right,
think
but
she.
I think Nardo was the source.
Oh, I think she knew who these guys were.
She wants to get us in deeper. I'm not there. I'm sorry. I'm by the door. I forgot.
You're still moving drugs out.
Yeah, no, I'm just guarding the door. Right now.
She wanted us to kill the people who were working anti-drug in her section in 11, and maybe these are her drugs, maybe they're not, but either way, by us killing anti-drug unit soldiers, man, the vernacular here is terrible.
Anti-drug unit soldiers.
Is that what she said? Did she say? Because I was not there.
No, she told us that they were 4 dealers we were going to kill.
Did she say that we needed to kill them?
Yes, she said 100% had to kill them.
Which is probably because she did not want us asking them questions.
Mm-hmm. Because she knew who they were.
Um,
We were hired to kill cops, but if you were saying kill cops, we would have told her to go fuck herself.
I've been living in this district long enough to know that Deb Troskell, well, she is a bitch, and she is a mean one at that. She does care for her community enough to not allow Shine to be on these streets. I do not think that she meant for these drugs to remain.
If they were undercover, I mean, we can assume she didn't know necessarily.
I don't know. I think she did. I think they were threatening her business.
Varys, what did you say about Nardo?
That Nardo was their source. These guys, that guy's source.
I don't trust that man.
Excuse me, sir. Sorry, you got it. Go ahead.
I would like to make, and I don't know what kind of check this is. Insight from like.
Tell me what you're trying to do.
I am trying to see if I'm trying not to reveal anything. I'm trying to see if what he is saying, knowing what I know in the past, would be feasible. Does that make sense?
Saying about Deb?
About Nardo.
My theory is about Nardo.
Roll wisdom check. What was your... I've been listening closely. What theory about Nardo?
My theory is that Nardo is the source for these 4 to come here.
Okay.
And we were framed.
Roll wisdom check.
10.
This is a difficult situation that requires more investigation.
You do not have enough information for this. I have to go.
You must level up to complete this quest.
What can you tell me about Nardo?
Hey, Varys, why don't we just ask? Why don't we just ask him? I will describe the source to him, and if he says yes, then we know who it was.
Did he not say that he was not willing to reveal his source?
Yes, but if I tell him I know his source already, maybe he'll believe me.
You know what? You've got a good point. Why don't you just
Excuse me, sir.
run with that?
Gentlemen.
What?
So you're telling me your source, or you're not telling me your source, but tell me. If I guess who, are you going to tell me?
No.
Does he have a salt and pepper beard? He puts down several cards in front of him.
Does he wear glasses?
Does he wear glasses?
Yeah.
Does he have red hair? Does he look like a... No, I'm kidding. I'm gonna say, the man you spoke to of your source, was he a man with a salt and pepper beard? Hair slicked back. Dashing looking.
No.
Insight. 6.
Seems to be telling the truth.
I'm gonna start writing a note. I'm going to fold it, hold it up. I'm gonna hand it to him.
Please pass this along to Finn.
So, what exactly was
Yeah,
that?
one second, April.
just requesting to meet at the Knock on Wood.
Roll persuasion check.
Oh, fuck that. 4.
He takes it. Yeah. Okay.
So, out of character, why don't you have one of those tattoos?
Because I'm not an agent of... I didn't just get conscripted to work for... I
those
have
are
to be able
agents
to go
of an
undercover
Inquisitor.
myself,
Yeah.
potentially.
Not
It's
an
like the
actual-
tattoos of the
And they're
the vampires given Blade.
they're used specifically for undercover
And how
work.
do you know he
It's-
doesn't have one of those tattoos?
Transparency in the Inquisition is kind of like the big point. Like, the Inquisition should not be shady like this. That's why this is so they don't carry anything on them, basically.
Yeah, which is why I typically wear a symbol on me when I go around.
Right, yeah.
So my
And why
question,
I don't hide it to anyone.
my question is, why were they even here anyways? What was their purpose in coming here?
Told you we were here to get the drugs and take them to a spot for the Inquisitor.
For the Inquisitor.
I'm gonna
so,
insight that.
So is it because the Inquisitor would like to use the drugs to
One.
influence this district?
Is anybody else gonna insight that
Keep
with me?
them under their control?
If Finn
I'm
needed
sorry,
the
I'm-
drugs...
We're not rolling.
I'm trying. I was trying to get there.
Oh, we're gonna start arguing, aren't we?
No, I was trying to get to an insight where I was doing a thing,
What'd you get?
19 insight on the intake.
but I was doing a role playing thing.
It's
and
difficult
somebody
to read
else
for you.
said-
He seems to be doing.
I don't even remember where I was going.
How are you going to move the drugs? Just out of curiosity.
Want to take them? It's midnight. We weren't moving them far.
Well, were you
there we
like
go.
a cart or something?
No, we were just going to carry them.
Were you to meet Finns?
No.
I'm so upset I had a thing going on.
Why are you asking so many questions? I thought I was free to go.
My hope was
They were
to
gonna
meet up with Finn
carry a pallet
to
of drugs.
allow us to work together rather than adversely, as we have been, apparently.
Sorry, I'm so sorry to interrupt. I had a thing that I was trying to.
fine.
I had a thing that I was trying to do, like that I was role playing for, and then like got interrupted and like things happened. So I was like trying to lead up to an insight that I was going to do, and I rolled the insight. So am I
Sorry.
still able to do that?
Yeah.
Okay. 22.
Which?
Insight.
What specific were you?
So what I was specifically looking for, and I'm like so lost now because I was leading him to, and he was talking about somebody told him to come pick up the drugs and take them somewhere, and I said, oh, so the Inquisitor, is the Inquisitor the one that's in control here? Does he want to use the drugs for his own purpose? And I was trying to like gauge his reaction to
Gotcha.
that.
Okay. 22.
Yes.
His response automatically is, Inquisitor just wants the drugs to get them off the street, which is true.
Okay.
We were just told to get them. Our source told us they were here, so we got them.
Your source.
Not telling you my source. Am I free to go or not?
I can't hold you here, honestly.
He can.
He's not.
In the door.
He's saying your cow's blocking the exit.
So your Inquisitor did not send you. Your source sent you.
Yes. Inquisitor approved the mission.
We shall bring... Let us quarrel for a moment.
Am I being detained?
You may just finish your mission completely. Give us a moment to discuss. I'll turn to the rest of the group.
Dad,
We may have been working against another Inquisitor. We may have been working for a side interest, influencing those working for an Inquisitor. What if we bring the drugs to the location specified and dealt with those parties? If it is of the Inquisitor, it is a simple meeting of like minds. You are rewarded. If it is ne'er-dwellers. I would assume everyone would love to see these drugs off the streets.
But if we bring these drugs to that location and they decide that they don't want them destroyed, either because it's not the Inquisitor who wanted them, or he's got other purposes for them, and he brings friends and we can't stop him from not destroying the drugs, then there's just the drugs still existing.
Then we shall die fighting.
That's
for Abraham.
hilarious. He is so funny.
There's also Deb to deal with.
The who? Yeah, well,
The aftermath of all of this.
Deb
Drugs are
can.
not destroyed.
We can. Deb, we're gonna have a talk with Deb, or I'm gonna leave and never see her again. Haven't decided. But regardless, she commissioned us to kill 4 drug dealers. There were not 4 drug dealers. That's not on us.
Precisely. The drugs are being removed from the streets. Drug dealers.
Except they're not if we fail.
They will not be.
If we fail, it would be no different than if we had failed here.
Except we didn't fail here, so we can stop
Yeah,
it
we-
for
these-
sure now.
These drugs are getting destroyed.
I think that what they're trying to say is you can come and investigate this later with your Inquisitor friend. You can talk to Finn and say, hey, did you send these guys to do this? Then we find out for real if they are legit or not.
That's
if we try to set a trap, we may get trapped ourselves.
That's another thing. I have no desire to meet with another Inquisitor. I barely like the one.
So I say we...
I like you, no.
I think that they...
That's good. For me.
That bodes well for you.
I think that Deb has set us up in order to kill some cops.
I do not discredit that. It would seem though Deb wanted us to interfere with another investigation, which is why I want us to meet up and work together. We could have backup to help with our destruction of Deb.
You can do all of that. But it'll be without me.
Yes, I will
It
not.
feels like whatever circumstances we find ourselves in, backup may not be coming for some time. At the moment, we are on our own. In the future, we could meet up with your people and explain ourselves. We do not know if they are coming.
Fearful? I agree. Abraham has brought me to you. If you all disagree, we shall destroy the drugs. Finn shall find a way to shift this. Would we be okay with allowing 2 to survive? Bring word back of their failure?
They are not drug dealers. They are people who uphold the law in this area. I have no reason to kill them. They are looking to take the drugs off the streets just as we are.
Will they bring more
Can I search one of the
after
bodies?
us?
History
Perception
check, rival gangs in the 11. That's 10.
The most you know is that there was once a bunch of gangs in 11, but when the Lords of Hell rose up, they bought out basically all the gangs, and the ones that didn't get bought out were killed. So this is it in 11.
There's pretty much nobody to pin it on.
This is the biggest rival to them is the Queens of Chaos in 10 at this point.
So, we burn the drugs. Here, do not bring them anywhere else. We can take care of that here. Maybe throw up a gang sign from the Queens, right? It's somewhere around here to maybe throw the scent off the murdering that we did. And then deuce out. And if you want to go talk to Finn, you go right the fuck ahead.
You keep trying to cover this up. We don't need to. The person who has sent us to do this controls the area.
This area? Murder's murder in the entire rest of the city.
You're in 11.
You're in Ellen.
I don't live in 11.
But you're in it.
Oh, okay. You think they're going to be like, you're going to leave 11? And they're like, he did the crime somewhere else. That's there. Yeah, it's they're gonna arrest me if they find me at home too. If they
What
find,
did you do?
I mean, I didn't do shit.
There you go.
I was just present for murder. So I did a lot. It's enough. It's aiding and abetting. That's the popo.
Aiding and abetting could be forgiven. Oh, I went back to Grieger. Jesus.
Here, let us destroy the drugs. I agree with that. Is everybody on board with that?
Yes.
We let these men go because there's nothing we can do. And that is where we stand from what I see as an observer, where you guys all stand.
We find ourselves here. We might as well. We were brought here for a reason. If that reason was to destroy these drugs, let us destroy them.
Okay.
I got a 7, by the way. I know it's not great, but I got a 7.
You're searching the body?
Yes. The dead body. That I killed.
If you're specifically looking for a tattoo, you did find one.
Oh, you absolutely.
Okay.
Same as the others.
Can I further investigate to see if there's some sort of like letter or note or some sort of written correspondence?
Nothing you find. Don't
Okay.
pay more attention to this.
Exactly.
Got it. I have a question to think about. I have a theory. It's a conspiracy theory. Okay. One little question. Okay, I already know myself that they re-educate citizens, right? And this shine thing seems to be, well, I'm not talking to you guys. This shine thing seems to mellow people out to the point of not having emotions, which was the point of re-education, right? So, do I know of any program that's happened in my past with the military and the government?
I get what you're saying. You're asking if this is cocaine.
Yes. And is this the community?
The answer is that, as far as you know, no. The government seems to be very hateful towards shine.
Okay.
Because while it does mellow people out,
yeah,
it is it's still a drug, and that's not Abraham's way.
Got it. So they're not like spreading drugs.
Yeah, no. This doesn't. It doesn't seem.
So they're
to
not
be
secretly evil.
This does not seem to be the CIA. No.
Okay. Got it. I was just checking.
Because the CIA does.
Got it.
Oh, now we're all dead.
CIA
Abraham. They spread cocaine throughout many impoverished
stream's
areas.
down. I don't know why.
Is that a flashbang?
FBI, open up.
Anyway. Can I go?
I am not the one in charge, but I think we decided that, yeah, you can go.
Stands up.
Right? You can leave?
As discussed, your cover could plausibly be that you were tricked. The shipment was taken.
A lot of moving pieces.
Yes, very, very many. I'm really trying to think of how to fucking work.
Yeah. No, I'll tell the Inquisitor that everything is fine.
And pass along the note, if you will.
Right, yeah, totally.
Insight. Also,
never mind. What'd you get?
I rolled a 6.
Yeah, you might do better.
9.
That's why you should always check, because sometimes I roll a 1.
Okay.
He is lying.
He's
telling him whatever he wants to hear.
I point the spear in his face. You should not lie to us.
I'll tell him everything. I just want to get out of here.
I put it up against his neck.
him again after saying he'll
I
tell
put it up
everything.
against his neck
Ask him
and
the
just.
source.
But what do you expect? What do you want from me? Like, all I know from all of you right now is that a bunch of Troskell's men are trying to, and women are trying to throw apart her regime or something. I don't even know what's going on. You're trying to destroy her drugs? I don't know. I don't get it. I'm gonna tell you whatever you want, but I ain't passing along any messages from a bunch of fucking gangsters to my boss. It's not gonna happen.
What say you?
Okay, I want to move up. You have a spear against his throat, correct? Okay, I want to move up.
Okay.
And I would like to take my quarterstaff in my hand, threateningly, and look at him and say, "Who is your source?" Then you may go.
Intimidation.
With advantage because he's got a spear to his throat?
Sure.
13.
terrible.
Better than it was.
Disadvantage because he's got a spirit.
The boss.
Much better now.
All right. Okay. Fine. My source is a low-level agent that works on Market Row. He works for Deb.
Does he have a name?
Yeah.
Yeah. Jordan.
Thanks to our Patreon subscriber, Jordan. For
Insight?
Sure.
I'll also insight.
Fuck me.
19.
6.
He's lying.
He's still lying.
Okay, then
I draw a little bit
nope,
of blood.
Nope,
Just-
nope. I'm gonna non-lethal, like fucking back slap him across the face.
Ever seen that gif?
Roll another intimidation
A
check.
literal bitch slap.
Using your strength square this time.
She uses her wisdom for damage.
Woo! Can I? Ooh,
Oh!
let me-
I don't know what just happened.
Isn't that 20?
When is that correct?
It was like on edge
was like,
between 8 and 20, and then it went 20.
Nice.
So that is a 23.
Nardo! It's Nardo! Nardo Granada! Yes! Fine! Just let me go!
I just want everyone here to realize that I called that.
and I
You definitely
thought
called
no
it.
that and that's I'm sorry that's like in character.
He just rubs me the wrong way.
As he does me, you are free to go.
Pushes you off and he goes, "You Troskells are fucking nuts!" Runs out the door.
Not a Troskell.
I've figured out the name for my owl.
Sure, tell people
Hedwig.
Troskell. Let's
You're
go.
just like, he's not my cow.
It's funny because it's like Hedwig, but also Hedgewitch. Anyway, Hedgewitch, follow him.
She does. He? She?
Mhm.
They.
We.
Sorry.
Us.
Yeah, don't be
They
offensive.
fall. Gender
Z
fluid
follows.
owls are new to me.
Yeah.
Humans make sense, but
It's a celestial. It's non-binary.
Fair enough.
Zegos follows him.
the owl
What's the name of the owl?
Hedgewitch.
Wait, we have another one, don't we? We had
flies
two.
out
Do
the
we let
door.
the other one go?
Follow.
No, the other one is
Leaving the
other one's
unconscious one still here.
You just leave him?
Wait,
You're not gonna
so
take
he
it
walked
back?
away without the account.
Oh, he was done.
Okay.
Oh, that's a problem.
Just cut him loose.
Let's have that whole conversation again, but with this guy.
Just go right to Joe this time.
I am not opposed.
Oh my god.
Let us go.
Actually, if we could confirm.
A few
You
small
know,
confirmations.
I'm gonna go light the drugs on fire.
All right, no, this could be funny. This could
We
be funny.
destroy
Here,
the
Drugs
drugs.
are already outside, right?
I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna get
I
up
mean,
on-
if you guys have been working while interrogating,
Yes.
yeah, you have
Yeah,
everything
let's see.
outside.
Several
Okay.
people have.
and it ignites flames.
The dynamite's wick.
Whoa!
begins to go
Whoa!
down.
Hold on. I just
I
meant it.
thought you were
Sorry.
doing it on the fuse.
No, just like make a fire on the
okay.
drugs.
Like
I
a
didn't
Saving
want-
that
We're supposed to-
dynamite for something better.
We have the dynamite. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
we're
yeah,
saving
no,
the
we don't.
dynamite?
And also, I don't want to.
Well,
boom
you're gonna
right
need
now.
some kindling to light wood on
I
fire.
have
Like,
I have
Well, the
a
whole
horn
place
full
is
of
covered in, like-
gunpowder for the
Pallet will probably
Gunpowder?
light easily,
yes,
right?
I have gunpowder.
Okay,
for my
that
guns.
works.
that should do it. Is coating around. You manage to like make a nice pile of it and light it. The fuse of sorts of the powder just goes to the pile and it erupts into a flame, burns down pretty quickly, but then the wood catches and it begins to all burn.
Okay, let me do this one. This will be fun, right? All right, I'm gonna get on the unconscious guy. Somebody wake him up. I actually don't know how to.
I'll just slap the guy.
Inside or outside?
We'll do it inside. The fire's outside.
Okay.
People will be alerted by the flame.
Yeah, we'll be in and out real quick.
Okay.
Someone needs to heal him a hit point to wake him up.
Oh.
Can I stabilize him? Is
He
stabilized,
is
yeah.
stable right now.
Cast lay on hands.
Heal
I
some
don't think you
acid.
have that.
Touch him.
Someone would need to heal a hit point to wake him up at this point.
I don't have a means to do that.
Let's just
I would not be opposed interrogating this one, but leaving him
always love interrogating.
spare would not be the West.
He might just okay. You know what? As it stands, he has no clue what happened, and he hasn't really seen us. So like, we can just bail.
I'm gonna write a second note to Finn and put it in his pocket.
Okay. That one will be delivered. Mostly out of confusion.
At this point, as you guys wrap up with him, you all hear outside just a pop, 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 pop.
Probably should not inhale that.
As they all just begin to, and then just a, as like it's not an explosion, like a massive explosion, but like everything inside these boxes just blew up and just kind of blew all the wood off. So walking outside, you see just like pieces of burning wood just kind of in the street,
And just a shiny cloud starts drifting towards our whole party.
I recommend you all take a piece of
I'm
cloth
trim.
and wet it, and then drape it over your face.
Praise Abraham.
That's only for mustard gas. That does fuck all for anything except mustard gas.
No, you have to use urine on the rag.
It's a
not
fantasy
water.
game with fantasy drugs. My idea works.
He's also
Michael.
like knows this district really well, so I'm trusting him.
That makes no sense.
Don't trust me.
It's too late. It's too late.
When you admit your fantasy logic doesn't even work.
Doesn't have to. It's fantasy.
DM, does my fantasy logic work?
I don't know.
He's like, I don't really care.
I don't care.
Let's go get not paid.
You guys can easily just like walk around the cloud.
Yeah,
at
I
this
don't.
point.
I
Like,
don't
it's-
inhale
it's
the
fine.
drugs.
I'm like Clinton.
I didn't inhale. Yeah, got it. Thank you.
So,
So-
You got it. Sorry.
as we're walking back
Tough
to
crowd.
Deb's, Zane says, "Now that's what I call aggressive negotiations."
Are you going
To
back
me?
to Deb's or knock on wood?
I am not going to Deb's.
Yeah.
I wasn't there before.
I want to
I'm
go
not
to
going
Deb's to get paid, but I'm like
I don't fucking
pretty
care about-
fucking sure we're not getting paid.
Don't care about getting paid.
If we walk into that place, she's going to kill us. We did not do what she told us.
knock on wood.
Well, there were no
God
drug
forbid if
dealers
we
to kill. She told us to kill 4 drug dealers. There were no drug dealers. It's not that we failed. There just was no drug dealers.
Well, do we inform her of the coup inside her organization?
What do you? Whoa, wait. Do you actually? Do you know
I
anything
think
about
there
that?
should be more.
Well, there is a coup, right?
I'm gonna let you guys
Because
discuss this for a moment.
Well, hold on. Do you know anything about that?
no, well, yes,
He
because
told
the
us
man
Nardo
told us.
was his
Nardo
shot.
told him to come get the drugs. She told us to destroy the drugs. Clearly, there is a conflict of interest in that organization. So
Well, I think we should do some investigating.
I do not think that it is. I do not think that it is a good idea for us to get any more involved with Deb than we already are.
we don't have a choice. We are already. Yes, I believe
no.
Father Demetrius is
I
right.
do not. I do not
Out of
think.
character, did she? I don't remember what she had on us. Why we were doing this.
Nobody know. I don't think anybody asked.
I knew because she had all the documentation for us to get back
So,
to
like,
another district.
We're stuck here.
I'm like, nah, I'm out.
Yeah,
You're-
she just covers the whole
No.
area, so we can't get out, right?
She straight told me that I can just leave. She doesn't fucking care about me.
But to be fair, it's also Nardo is the one who I know took my Inquisitor symbol.
Well, I do not think that this is a good idea.
I don't necessarily
To-
need to go back to Deb to not. Be
I do not think it is a good idea to, one, give Deb any more ammunition or control over this district.
What do you propose then?
I think we need to investigate. I think we need to. I
don't
think
care about these people.
that's fine.
I
That is
do.
fine. I do.
You care about the Lords of Hell?
No, I
No,
care
I
about this
care-
district.
Amen.
So you're gonna depose of Deb and the Lords of Hell?
We'll do what we must.
Okay, I don't care. This is not my home. I'm here for a show. I was here for a little extra money. For reasons. My co-pilot's gone.
Would you?
Then leave.
Ben, we're
I'm
starting
going
a
to.
French
No one is
Revolution.
keeping
Good
you
luck.
here.
Good luck leaving.
Down with the bourgeoisie,
Like what Deb would allow.
up the proletariat. Here we go.
I'd like to meet with him. Try to give him time.
I
You can try.
think that Veras, I think we need to investigate. I think we need to know because if I know anything about the Granada household, it is not anything that is good.
What do you know about the Granado house?
It is not good.
Just Just that is all.
It is not good.
Oh, well, that does not help us very much.
You are from District 3?
Didn't say that.
I am from 3.
What do I need to roll?
Deception. If you're trying to
I'm not deceiving. Technically.
You're hiding the truth. You're hiding more than you know. You know more. You're not. You're hiding.
yeah,
it's
still deception.
Okay.
Whether or not you're lying.
You're omitting truth.
Lying by omission.
Yeah, you're
Yes.
omitting.
But
truth.
it's not good. It's not good.
Is not good.
It's not
keep.
good.
Niche keep.
So what do I roll?
Deception.
Deception.
Okay.
Disgrace.
Has the scar on his face.
I got a 15.
No, you gotta get hit way
I got a
lower.
15
Those zeros
as
hit
well.
like
Who
bass
is
notes.
attacking who's defending in this case.
The zebras were the one who was Really, it was Hippos?
Ben.
It was zebra. I've been living a
So
life.
if I am inciting her deception and we both got a 15, who wins? Defender or who's
She'll win on that one.
Oh,
okay.
No, wait.
Okay. Yeah.
You will win because you're inciting, so you'll win.
Okay. So I just know that there's more that she's not saying.
Yes.
May I?
But would he
interject?
know that I'm not technically like it's that it is correct that I'm not that it's bad like it's bad but I'm not telling you everything. Is that how that works, or does he just think that I'm lying?
I can interpret it as it's bad, but there's more.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's
how
that's the way I'm taking it.
Something when Deb was saying getting us to do this job, she had dirt basically on these guys, which was she had stolen their paperwork. I remember she had ways of persuading everyone else to do this. Was there anything that she had said that she had on us or on us when she was trying to get us to do this job? Like, did she have dirt on us or something?
There was something about a spider on fire.
She had said she had said she helped the guards forget that there were a group of people.
Oh, okay. I could not remember.
I thought I heard something about a spider on fire.
Might just been a nightmare.
I wasn't at your session 0, so I don't know what happened.
No, this was last session. I couldn't remember how she persuaded us.
No, but the spider was session 2.
May I interject?
Oh.
I love that every time I try to say something, everybody sighs.
I'd love it if you didn't. But you're
have-
gonna anyway.
I have sent word to Finn in the hopes that this is in fact also an Inquisitor matter. I have asked him to meet me at the Knock on Wood. I would request we give it a day, see if Finn replies. It could be a trap from ne'er-do-wellers. It could be Finn. Either way, knowing this before we spoke with Deb could be useful.
I will not be
I will not be speaking with Deb. I'm out. I'm not getting paid from Deb. 100% she's not going to pay us for not murdering the 4 people, whether or not she knew who they were. She's not going to pay us. We didn't do what she wanted. I have no other reason to be here. My show's done. My career's kind of toast after the whole Zin thing.
How do you intend on leaving Deb's district?
I have the same way I got in.
The sewers in which Deb
Fuck, I did
told
tell
you that she paid the guards to forget.
They forgot.
So the sewers Deb knows about.
It has walled off, remember?
She didn't say that.
Yes, she did. She said they are filled with rubble now.
Fuck me.
Not to mention the hunter that you triggered to fight you with these swords for arms.
Also, how does Deb know that the job wasn't done?
Oh, we're gonna go lie to her?
We're going to admit the truth.
That we killed 2, destroyed the drugs, and came back to her.
You guys got some stones?
I just need to find out what's going on, and that's the way to go.
I will not.
I just asked for a reasonable amount of time to see if Finn responds.
Well, this is great news anyway, because
Why don't some?
Are you staying here, by the way? Are you staying in 11?
Hang on. What was Mark saying?
Sorry, I apologize.
if Finn can get us our papers back and we can get clearance for this, maybe we can bring them all in on this.
Wait, do you have a way for me to get back home with your papers?
Considering all of the help you have given to the city.
So much help for the city.
Reinstatement of papers to move between districts seems like a pittance.
I agree. So here's what I'm thinking. Just go ahead and hook me up with those, and I'll just be on my way.
Well, we have to wait for Finn first.
With the unfortunate loss of my credentials, Finn's could be of use.
Why don't you just threaten Nardo by telling him you'll sell him out to Deb if he doesn't return it to you, since he's the one that robbed you?
Go ahead and try it. I'm sure that'll
I
go
don't
swimming.
think that will go.
What is that noise? Can you just change this music? There's like a high ringing. It's terrible.
from the.
No, it's from
no.
this.
Oh, it is from.
It's horrible.
Yeah, Tyler, stop.
It's supposed
Um,
to be
mosquito rings.
unnerving.
So
that is
did-
On my
horrible.
razor phone.
Did the
It's not gonna speak
did
to
the
you.
man not talk? Did the man not talk of a location in which the drugs need to be delivered? Would there not be a person waiting at that location? Should we not try to find this location?
Oh no, I'm finding
find
that
the-
location right now.
To find more information.
She just hasn't gotten back to me yet.
Well, wherever he's going, he is now out of range at this point from you to be able to see her.
Oh yeah, if there's a reason. Well, she can like loop back around whenever she's done.
Yeah, she can come back and talk to him and tell him what she saw.
But just so you know, you can't. You know she is now out of your range to see through her eyes.
She'll get back. She'll come back. She always comes back.
Well, I have no interest in waiting around for another Inquisitor to talk to. So, I do not think revealing to Deb that she has somebody that's trying to undermine her when we do not know the entire situation, which is exactly what happened before. We went in not knowing the entire situation, and look what happened. I think it would be beneficial to have more information before we go forward.
That's what I'm arguing for.
Where do we get more information?
I know where the Granados live.
You know a lot about them.
I am from here. I grew up here.
So you know these people?
Yes?
What do you know about them?
I know they are a powerful family. And I know they are a dangerous family.
Can we get information from them, or are they a threat?
Unknown at this time.
Could I posit that my blind trust in Finn was meant to be countered by your distrust within this district? What if we waited for word from Finn or his agents? Potentially I waited for word, and others staked out the situation, kept an eye on it. Anybody who came in, any ambush brought in, could be quelled, and information could be gained from there. That could be a first step before charging their manor.
I would not charge them manner.
Yeah, I that was not something I said I would do either.
I have other means.
Man, you are straight to 10 with everything, aren't you?
I do the sneaky before I do the chargy.
I do none of the above. I do the song and dance.
Word was simply given for them to come to a location. Catching who comes to that location could be of use.
I agree.
I appreciate everyone's distrust for the situation, and I will accept that. Would you allow me to wait for word from them? Or should we press on? I will accept it either way.
Do we have time to wait?
Yeah.
I have asked for word back within the day.
I hope
If we
does Deb not have eyes on all of us?
She knows the job.
It is about midnight, right? It's after midnight. It's about almost 1 a.m. at this point.
Deb knew the job was this evening.
I meant the next day. Like,
so
by like
24 hours.
If you need somebody staking the place out when I rest, I don't have to close my eyes. I don't know what the plan is, but for staking the place out, I'm just a statue.
He's a great watch.
I'm a great statue. And my eyes stay open.
Great statue.
So.
I refund these sorcery points refund my spells.
You don't think we're gonna get a rest? I will do the same.
Okay.
2.
Well, I think I can just do this on here and you see it, right?
Yeah, I trust you.
I will defer to you all. I simply wanted to remain open.
That makes me even more.
If I am to work with you, you should know my movements.
We're watching.
This is very honorable and trustworthy and appreciated.
Can we like have said that like we're moving like
Oh,
away?
where?
Because like
Where are we going?
Dude, like knock on
We have
wood,
to
it's the
discuss-
only neutral zone in the district. That's where I'm at.
Actually, no, yeah, good point.
Where are we
The knock
going?
on wood is a gang neutral zone.
Yes.
He assured us of that.
Yeah.
That's where I'm going. It's like, can we have said that we were like not standing around this burning pile of drugs?
Yeah.
Just like
We've been standing here and it's like, by the way, do you guys taste that?
What? Purple?
Yeah, can we said that, like,
Do you
we're
taste that high pitched
moving?
noise?
Mine more lavender.
It's sour.
Did the sky just really get interesting to anyone else?
So are we going back to knock on wood?
That's,
Yeah.
that is the
All right.
only neutral zone that we can
Oh,
go
the wood
to.
is burnt.
Yeah, that's where I would like
Then
to.
put it out, Waterman.
At least so we know we can't be as
Okay.
snuck up on.
I still have a room, so I'm going to sleep.
As do I. I think we all don't we?
Let's go.
Pretty sure, yeah. You've all gotten a room.
I don't know
It'll
that
be-
I have
it'll-
one. I
it'll-
was just passed out in yours.
It'll be, I believe, another 4 silver for the night. So, oh no, 2 silver for the night. So make sure you mark that.
I do not have any.
Yeah.
How many beds to a room?
2 silver for a room.
For
2 beds per room.
I have my room already because they
would like
held
to
me
speak
over for
to
another
the
night
two of
because
you
Zin was
before
late.
we retire.
Very well.
I will also rent a room because I am very tired.
Yeah, I am.
Share a room with
Whew,
Oh, no,
I'm
just
in
pay me a
need of
silver,
some,
man.
I just need a fucking
Healing.
nap.
yeah. Whoa, wait. I'm having flashbacks.
So you all head back to the Knock on Wood. Get your rooms together as you walk inside. The bar is still kind of going, but it's starting to die down.
I actually like to think that, well, I don't live at the knock on wood per se. I actually just like meditate at the bar.
Sure. Yeah.
That's like what I do every night.
Yeah, I feel that.
Before we retire for the evening, I'd like to speak with you.
Abraham approved.
Father,
So I have to
that
enrich
is,
1 gold.
I trust you to. If you would like to join me, I would like to consult some rooms. Where we find ourselves,
Might as well just do it all in the.
I feel as if our paths are intertwined now. Do you feel this as well?
Well, I definitely feel like we're all in some shit together, yes. If you're speaking more of a fate or a destiny type, I think I don't really subscribe to that. But, you know, to each their own.
This bag holds tellings of the future.
Okay.
Will you pull from it? To tell a divination, we pull 3 runes. One of our past, one of our present, and one of our future.
Which one am I?
Whichever you'd like to be.
I suppose I will do the present.
Which will you be?
I suppose the past.
The cow
shall
does
draw
tarot
first.
cards.
They're separate on their own at this point.
Yeah,
This is really cool.
We're doing friend stuff.
you are the present. And I shall draw for the future. do you have? I have to read them now. I have a sheet, yes.
The cow can read.
Oh, the arrow denotes the bottom, so I believe this is... The past tells of initiations, of birth, and beginnings. This
That's weird.
Makes sense.
He's crushing it.
So, 1 for 3.
The present tells of wisdom, of examining all parts of life. Interesting. Perhaps. Oh, I read it wrong. No, it's still the same. Oh, sorry. I put it down wrong. We may need to investigate further to understand where we find ourselves. Inquisitive.
I think that's what
Inquire.
And our future.
Inquire.
I know.
Thank you. I said it and I was like,
I switched.
wrong.
I'm
You
like,
said that.
When you
You
say
said
percept. No, it's perceived.
Shows adversity.
It is, like, really weird.
Of struggle.
English isn't a language, it's actually 5 languages.
And
standing
needing
on top of each other
protection
in a big
after
coach.
obtaining wisdom.
Oh, good.
Say it again.
Beginnings. Understanding. Adversity.
So we're going to face adversity.
No longer not there.
Adversity and protection after obtaining wisdom. We find ourselves together, one way or another. We must understand more of our situation, and this will cause struggle. Maybe we should refer to the ruins later and see where we find ourselves then.
You got it. 100%. No. Like, no, don't worry. Don't worry. It's really cool. I'm not knocking it.
That was really cool. I'm into that.
As you all lay down to rest for the evening
Fuck
and
yeah.
ponder what the future may hold, you all begin to fall asleep, drifting away. Who's rooming with who?
Oldest and I are
Because
together.
you don't
You
actually
two
have
are-
to
I was
sleep.
gonna say,
Yeah, so okay.
I just stand and watch.
Like, in the corner, closer to the door.
Yeah, you're an elf. You don't need to sleep.
Yeah, I stay at the bar like I always do.
All right, cool.
I make myself a new
Oh, I should just play longer.
clockwork.
As you all,
Does Hedge Witch come back at some point?
yeah, she does. Sorry, she does come back, informing you that he seemed to bypass anywhere near where he was and went straight to the captain's house, the guard's house.
Okay.
So he seemed freaked out, sufficiently freaked out at that point.
Sorry.
Yep. Oh, I don't like that. Sorry.
Oh.
Sorry. I don't like that at all.
Not gonna lie, there was a half second.
Am I having a weird trivia?
And I was very
Maybe I
concerned.
did breathe in those drugs. Holy
I was like,
shit!
I was like, is Pippin under the table?
Is Pippin under the table and reciting satanic literature?
He's got a record player under there and she's running it backwards. It's not going right. I command you in the name of Lucifer.
Something about Paul is dead.
All right,
Beatles are fucking awesome.
guys. As you all begin to fall asleep, Joe. Suddenly, at your door, you just hear a. All of a sudden,
I'm.
Okay, I
Pippin was gonna bark.
is there's probably not like a way of looking
Guys.
out. I'm guessing not. It's fantasy world. They don't have peepholes.
there's no people.
No. Okay.
You look
I have my quarter staff like ready, and I like peek out the door.
You open up the door.
This didn't wake us up or wake me up.
Who?
Because we're in our same room. This didn't wake us up.
I mean, I have a higher.
No, she's in her bedroom from when she was a kid.
Holy
Oh.
fuck!
Oh!
So no, it didn't wake me up.
You open up the door, and you're in your old hallway.
Holy fuck.
Except it's much longer than it used to be. And it's black and white except for a bright red carpet leaning down it.
I walk down the hallway.
As you continue to walk down the hallway, you begin to realize you're shrinking. And you continue to shrink until you're probably roughly 4 feet tall. You're a kid again.
Oh my god.
Your quarterstaff becoming a small bear carrying with you now. You hear, "Welcome back." As you get to a door and you hear, "Oh, please. Please, no." As the door flings open and you see a skinless person strung up by the chain, you go, "We've missed you." The door slams back shut and you get pulled back down the hallway back into your room where the door slams shut and you awaken. And that's where we're going to end for today.
Holy fuck.
14 minutes.
Bad dream.
Everyone can go ahead and level up to 3.
Yay! Sin is
I'm
all
a fighter
here.
Proficiency with brewer's tools!
Appreciate it because that's the last one you guys can get for a while.
It's the good one, though.
Yeah, it's the good one. It's where you guys need to be at this point. So there we are. You guys, I was really worried I was gonna kill y'all. I was really worried. And that was, you guys dodged a fight on top of all of that. So how about that?
Hey.
What fight?
Oh yeah. What was
We'll
this?
never-
even?
It would have been if Zin led you somewhere, but it's all good.
We tore his ass up, though.
Someone grappled you.
This was awesome. This was a great session. I loved it. I hope you guys loved it too. If you did, make sure you please follow us. I can't subscribe to us yet, but I can still tell you to smash that follow button.
Smash.
Like us on Facebook at facebook.com/OnceUponATavern. Go join our group, Facebook. There's no easy URL for that, unfortunately, but we're Chaotic Good Dungeons and Dragons memes. Go join us there. We share lots of fun memes. And we will see you in a week. Until next time. Bye, everyone.
See you in the next.
Audio.